This is Cristiano Ronaldo, the best European player ever. But sadly, he never became the GOAT. But today that is going to change, as I'm going to replay the entire career of Cristiano Ronaldo and see if I can help him become the greatest of all time. And the career of Cristiano Ronaldo is set to kick off as he's going to make his debut on the first game of the season for Sporting de Portugal. This is Cristiano Ronaldo, 16 years old, Portuguese, and a 67 overall. And as he gets ready for his first ever professional game after being brought up from the youth academy last week, here are some thoughts of Cristiano Ronaldo.
I can't wait to make my debut. For years I've been hearing non-stop meat-riding from Messi and Argentina fans. And personally, I don't even think he is the GOAT. I aim to become better than Messi. I will be the greatest of all time. I will win 9 Ballon d'Ors. I will win a World Cup with Portugal. And I will also become the best UCL player of all time by scoring the most goals in the competition. Messi has 129, that is light work. The world isn't ready.
Hello, yes, I am very happy to be here at Sporting. I aim to restart my managerial career here and work my way up to Barcelona one day. Not only that, but with the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi retiring. I would love to be the man who trains the next great player, as there is plenty of room for a young player. I wonder if I can find one here at Sporting. Or maybe even Messi, now the manager of Barcelona B, will find one over there.
Trust me, Xavi, I will be the GOAT.
But it was now time for Cristiano Ronaldo's debut. He has a lot of big goals for his career, but we all have to start somewhere. And that starting somewhere is against SC Braga on the first day of the season. And here comes Cristiano Ronaldo, does a turn to get rid of the defender. Still Cristiano Ronaldo dribbling, trying to get into the box. He gets past another defender with a shot, and it goes in. Ronaldo gets his debut day goal, proving that he wants to become the greatest of all time, and he does it by scoring his first goal for Sporting.
What a goal, but he needs to pass the ball.
And now Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball from down the wing, cuts inside, he gets rid of one defender, he gets past the second. It's Cristiano Ronaldo with an open shot, and he puts it away. A second solo goal for Ronaldo. Is he going to get his hat-trick on his debut?
Wow, another phenomenal goal. I don't like the way this kid plays though.
And now it's Pedro Santos on the ball, gives it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a scoop turn, looking for some space. He takes a shot from outside the box, and it goes in. Ronaldo gets a hat-trick, a third solo goal from the young man. Not seeming to pass the ball, but it doesn't matter because he scored a hat-trick, making his mark on his first ever professional game. And just like that, the game comes to an end. Ronaldo scores a hat-trick on his debut, making his mark. But it seems like Xavi hasn't been too happy with this type of performance.
A hat-trick on my debut. The world now knows my name.
And straight after his stellar debut, Xavi calls Ronaldo to his office. I wonder what he's going to tell him.
Well, it looks like the Messi Glazer is going to congratulate me.
Thank you for coming, Cristiano. I want to say that I am very upset with you. First off, thank you for helping us get the 3-0 win. However, this isn't how I want my players to play. I don't want to see pretty skills and solo goals here. This isn't school football. I want to see tiki-taka and passing to teammates play. This is a warning, and I hope you will obey to my commands.
I guess, yes sir. Obey his commands, screw this guy, he is just hating. He just doesn't want me to take over his little boy, Messi.
Despite the warning from Xavi, Ronaldo continued his ways, and it seemed to have worked out for him as he scored goal after goal. And now, halfway through the season, he had Sporting sitting in first place as he sat in the locker room watching some big news.
How do I feel about new loan signing Garnacho? Well, Garnacho has fallen out at Man United, and I have brought him in as I believe he fits my style of play. If he can impress me this season, I would love to sign him on a permanent at the start of next season.
What? How dare he? Signing someone in my position? This guy really doesn't want me to be the GOAT, huh? We are winning games. What is the problem? And the guy also had to be Argentinian, right?
And not only did Garnacho get signed to give Ronaldo some competition, but the very next game, Ronaldo is being benched as Garnacho is starting over him. Ronaldo is not very happy right now. And now it's time for the game against FC Porto, and Ronaldo is sitting on the bench. Ronaldo is not very happy, but Garnacho is making his debut. Let's see how Sporting do for the first time this season without Ronaldo on the pitch. Now it's Garnacho on the ball. Garnacho gets past 2 defenders. He gets past the third. He loses the ball, but he gets it back. Garnacho with a shot, and it goes in. Garnacho scores a goal, and Ronaldo is not too happy.
Wow, a goal. He got lucky.
And now it's Marcus Edwards. He loses the ball, but he gets it right back straight from the pressure. Edwards gives it to Garnacho. He takes a touch. He has a shot, and it goes in. Garnacho scores a second. Ronaldo, once again, not proud of his teammates.
Man, this kid isn't even good.
Now Goncalves into Morita. Morita back to Goncalves. Goncalves into Garnacho with a shot, and he gets his hat-trick on his debut, just like Ronaldo. And Ronaldo is furious that Garnacho is doing what Ronaldo can do.
Hat-trick. Man, these defenders suck. I would have scored at 7.
And just like that, the game comes to an end. Garnacho gets a hat-trick, giving Sporting the win. Ronaldo should be happy, but there's a clear issue with Ronaldo and Garnacho.
Dang man, I cannot let this happen. I cannot let another Argentinian be loved by everyone. I will be the GOAT, not him.
Sadly, being in an Argentinian shadow was exactly what was going to happen. As for the rest of the season, Ronaldo stayed on the bench as Garnacho started over him and performed amazingly, even passing him in the top goal scoring charts. And Sporting were now in the last game of the season up against SL Benfica, with the winner winning the league title. Is Ronaldo gonna play a game? And we're about to find out if he was about to play this last game as Ronaldo gets called in to Xavi's office once again.
Welcome, Ronaldo. I have made the decision to sign Garnacho on a permanent. But due to the lack of funds, I have decided to send you the other way, meaning tonight I'm starting you on right wing to play your last game at Sporting. I hope one day you learn to obey to a manager's commands, but I wish you luck in your future endeavors.
Really, you're sending me to Manchester United? That is hilarious. Thank you, sir. Seriously, thank you. You sent me to a better club. But how dare you try and put me in the shadow of an Argentinian? Thankfully, United know a good and bad player when they see one. Good luck in this Farmers League. I'm going to become the GOAT and beat your little boy Messi.
And it seems like Ronaldo is going to Man United next season in a straight swap deal for Garnacho, and he's playing his last game of the season at a position in that right wing spot. Can he go ahead and make his last good mark at Sporting, or will he refuse to play his way so Sporting will lose the league title? And now it's Pedro Santos on the ball, gives the ball to Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho, he gets across in to Cristiano with a header, and it goes in. Ronaldo takes a 1-0 lead for Sporting de Portugal. And here comes Bad looking to play out the back, but Garnacho wins the ball, gives it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo back into Garnacho, and it goes in. 2-0. Ronaldo gives an easy pass to Garnacho to make it 2-0. Surely Ronaldo is leaving with a league title in his locker room. And it's now going to be halftime. Ronaldo and Garnacho have scored one each, as Ronaldo is going to win a league title surely in his last appearance for Sporting, unless something changes. And now here comes Benfica. Di Maria gives a brilliant through ball into Musa. Musa into Rafa, takes a touch. Rafa with a shot, and it goes in. Benfica get one back, but surely they don't have enough time to score an equalizer and possibly a winner. And now here comes Benfica once again on the counter-attack with a cross in into Rafa, and it goes in once again. Rafa gets a double as it's now 2-2. Sporting are in danger of losing the league title. Ronaldo is in danger of losing the league title. But here comes Alejandro Garnacho on the ball, gets past one. It's still Garnacho with all the space in the world. Garnacho 1v1 against the keeper, but he's fouled in the penalty box, and it's going to be a yellow. And it seems like Garnacho is giving the penalty to Cristiano Ronaldo. The question is, will he score his first ever penalty in pro football?
Of course, I have to save the day. Wait, technically my deal to Man United is done. Screw Xavi, I'm gonna miss this penalty. I will win many trophies at United. I don't need this one.
And now it's Ronaldo stepping up to take the penalty. One goal away, one shot away from winning the league title, and he misses it. Was that purposefully? Or was that by accident? Did he just really miss a penalty? And now it's Benfica straight from the penalty. It's a through ball into Musa. Musa down the ring. He has a space. He's going to take it. He gives it back to Di Maria. Di Maria into João Mario with a shot, and it goes in. Benfica score a 90th minute winner. And Sporting and Ronaldo are not winning the league title. Questions are being asked if Ronaldo missed that penalty on purpose. Surely he didn't. And just like that, the game comes to an end. Benfica win the league title. How did Ronaldo miss that penalty, man?
Hey man, unlucky to miss that penalty. I wish you luck at United.
Thanks, Alejandro. Good luck here too. Stupid Argentinian, what an idiot.
And as Ronaldo leaves Sporting at the end of season number 1, he finishes off the season with 20 goals to his career, 70 overall now, and 0 Ballon d'Ors, World Cups, and of course, 0 UCL goals so far. And season number 2 kicks off with Ronaldo making a huge change as he joins Manchester United. I wonder how he feels about it.
Finally, a club and a manager that doesn't protect Argentinians. It's my time to show everyone who the GOAT is. My time to shine.
And quickly, it was time for Ronaldo's debut at Man United versus Burnley of all teams. Let's see if we can make a good impression, and let's see if this was the right move for Cristiano Ronaldo here at Manchester United. And now it's Marcus Rashford on the ball. Gives it to Bruno, who takes a cut back. Bruno Fernandes with a brilliant through ball into Ronaldo with the half volley, and it goes in. Ronaldo makes a mark on his debut so far with his first goal for the club. And now it's Marcus Rashford on the ball. Rashford with a through ball into Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo takes a touch. He has a chip shot and it goes in. Ronaldo gets his second. 2 goals for Ronaldo on his Man United debut. And just like that, it's going to be halftime. Ronaldo gets his brace on the first half debut with Man United. There's still a whole nother half left to play. Now it's Bruno Fernandes, gives it to Rashford with a chipped pass into Ronaldo with a half volley once again, and it goes in. He gets his hat trick. This man is just way too good. Now it's Bruno Fernandes with another through ball into Ronaldo, looking from outside of the box shot, and he puts it away. This man can do absolutely anything. He can score from anywhere as he gets his poker. 4 goals to Ronaldo's name. And just like that, Ronaldo gets another match ball to his career as he opens up his Man United debut with 4 goals. Surely, this was the right decision for Cristiano Ronaldo.
4 goals, easiest game of my life. Now that there is no one to sabotage me, I will not be stopped. I aim to win the treble this year, the FA Cup, Premier League and the Europa League, because United finished 5th last year, but regardless, I will be the GOAT.
And as Ronaldo set his sights on his goals, he goes ahead in the rest of the season, dominate and win the Carabao Cup. But he was now in the last game of the season where he'll be facing Man City, where the winner will take home the Premier League title. But not only a week later, he'll face Sporting de Portugal, his old club, in the Europa League final. Can he go ahead and secure a treble? But before those 2 big games, he has a lot of thoughts in the locker room.
Okay, Ronnie, you have a tough task this week. You must beat 2 Messi mid-riders. Take down Pep to win your first Prem title and beat Xavi and ugly man Garnacho in the Europa final. If I can do this, I should win my first Ballon d'Or and work my way to becoming the GOAT and represent Portugal in 2 years for the World Cup.
But it was now time for the final day of the Premier League season. Ronaldo believes that he can put himself in this year's Ballon d'Or conversation if he can go ahead and secure these 2 titles. But the question is, can he keep his cool and beat 2 giants of the footballing world? And now it's Bruno Fernandes early in the game, gives it to Rashford. Rashford into Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a first time finish, and it goes in. Ronaldo goes 1-0 up in his Premier League deciding fixture. And now Scott McTominay gives the ball into Rashford. Rashford with a brilliant through ball, who finds Ronaldo once again with a shot, and it goes in. Nothing is stopping Ronaldo this season. He wants to win that Ballon d'Or, and he's going to possibly win the Premier League with his second goal of the game. And just like that, it is going to be halftime. Ronaldo has a good lead, but a 2-0 lead is the most dangerous lead in world football. But can he go ahead and score maybe another goal to secure this victory? And now here come Man City, not looking to give up so easily. It's Kyle Walker with a cross in to Julian Alvarez, and it goes in. Julian Alvarez gets one back, but surely Ronaldo and United are not choking this, man. And here comes Phil Foden on the ball now, looking to get a second here. He crosses it into Jack Grealish with a header. And of all people, Jack Grealish scores an equalizer. No way Man United are gonna choke. No way Man United are becoming Arsenal right now. And now here come Man City. It's Kyle Walker with another brilliant cross into Erling Haaland, and it goes in. 3-2. They surely have choked this. There's still a little bit of time. Can they go ahead and score an equalizer as Man City go 3-2 up? And now here's Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Aaron Wan-Bissaka looking for a crossing. He crosses it into Cristiano Ronaldo with a bicycle kick, and it goes wide. And just like that, the ref blows the whistle, and Man City win the league title. Man United have choked even harder than Spurs did in the 15-16 season, man. I cannot believe Ronaldo did not win the Premier League title.
Dang man, I cannot believe I lost. Whatever let me beat those wimps, Xavi and Garnacho.
But brushing off that loss against Man City, it was time for the Europa League final against Sporting de Portugal. At least Ronaldo has a chance to redeem himself and get payback on Xavi, who's the one that got rid of him. Can he go ahead and at least win his first ever European trophy? Now it's Carlo Ignacio looking to play from the back, but Ronaldo wins the ball back, and now it's Cristiano Ronaldo down the wing. 1v1 against the keeper. He has a shot, and it hits the side netting, man. Come on, Ronaldo. And now it's Ronaldo. Gets rid of Carlo Ignacio, and it's still Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a shot, and it hits the post. Come on, Ronaldo. You gotta score those. And now it's Mason Mount. Gives the ball to McTominay. McTominay into Cristiano Ronaldo with a shot, and it goes wide. Ronaldo just can't hit it, man. And just like that, after a terrible performance from Ronaldo in the first half, it's going to be halftime. I have never seen anybody miss that many shots. Hopefully, Ronaldo can come back in the second half. And now it's Pedro Santos on the ball. Gives it to Garnacho. It's Garnacho on the ball. Garnacho looking to score the first goal of the game. He gets rid of the defender, gets rid of a second, and it goes in. Garnacho takes the lead against his former teammates, giving Sporting the 1-0 lead. And now Marcus Edwards gives the ball all the way back to Pedro Santos. Pedro Santos on the ball now, gives it to Garnacho. Garnacho on the ball with the outside of the box shot, and it goes in. What a screamer from Garnacho as he takes a 2-0 lead. Ronaldo and Man United need to come back from this. And just like that, the game comes to an end as Garnacho came back to Man United, and he did successfully as he wins the Europa League title, leaving Ronaldo with only the Carabao Cup to celebrate. Maybe Ronaldo was wrong. Maybe he should have listened to Xavi in his first season of his career.
Hey, Ronnie, come here. Man, this kid is such a child. No respect whatsoever.
And as Ronaldo choked those 2 trophies, he goes ahead and ends the season with an impressive 24 goals now, with 44 goals in his career now out of 73 overall, and still yet to complete any of his challenges. However, despite missing out on those 2 trophies, the next 2 seasons for Ronaldo at Man United was absolutely amazing, just getting better and better, winning 2 Carabao Cups and 2 FA Cups, but failing to yet win a UCL and the Premier League, as he is now sitting in the locker room waiting to see if he's going to get chosen by Portugal for this year's World Cup.
I have been the best player in the country these past 2 years. However, I have yet to win the Premier League and UCL. I already have 17 UCL goals. I will 100% beat Messi's 129, and soon I will win my first Ballon d'Or. I am ready for the World Cup, so whoever the new Portugal manager is, better choose me.
Well, I am happy to be the first man to manage a club and country as the new manager of Portugal.
What the hell? Xavi's the new manager. Oh hell no, he's gonna sabotage me.
And sadly, the last spot will not go to Ronaldo in my first World Cup squad. He is simply not ready to represent this great national team. He is an amazing player, but mentally, he isn't ready to be in my squad. I will work with him on the side to make sure he is ready for the next World Cup.
What the hell? This is bullshit. He is stopping me from my future greatness.
And as Ronaldo was failed to be caught up by Portugal, Portugal do get knocked out in the round of 16 as France beat Argentina in the World Cup final. And now, Ronaldo had a total of 109 goals, sitting at an 81 overall, and now has 17 UCL goals as he's yet to win a World Cup or a Ballon d'Or. And as Ronaldo's 5th season of his career kicks off, he goes ahead and attends a dinner where he'll be talking to Xavi, the Portuguese and sporting manager.
Hello, Ronaldo. I want to explain why I didn't choose you for the World Cup. You refused to play my ways. I understand you're a great player, but I want you to listen to me. I would love to have you to play under me, but you must learn to listen to me. I am the boss.
No way, Jose. You're trying to sabotage me. My playstyle is playing in front and scoring every shot. I will just play so good, you have to choose me. It's clear you're wrong, you sucked at Barca, and now you're stuck at Sporting with a shit nacho. You will choose me next time.
Do as you wish. I meant what I said.
And we are ready to kick off the season with the first game of the season, as Ronaldo will be facing Wolves as he sets to prove Xavi wrong, as he sets to do so well that Xavi, no matter what, has to put him in the Portuguese national team. We're a couple years away from the next World Cup, but let's see if Ronaldo can achieve that goal. And now here comes Wolves trying to play from the back, but McTominay wins the ball. He gives it to Bruno Fernandes, who lays it off to Ronaldo with a shot, and it goes in top right hand corner. Ronaldo scores the first goal of the season, and something tells me he's not done yet. And now it's a through ball into Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund is now on the ball with a cross in to Cristiano Ronaldo with a volley, and it goes in. That's his second of the half. Ronaldo is angry. And now here comes Marcus Rashford on the ball, looking for that cross. He gives it to Ronaldo with another volley, and he gets a hat-trick. This man is going to become absolutely unstoppable. And now it's Marcus Rashford on the ball now, gives it to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo 1v1 against the keeper. He gets his 4th goal. He is not looking to stop now. He really wants to show Xavi the player that he is. And now it's Rasmus Højlund on the ball. It's Rasmus Højlund with a cross into Cristiano Ronaldo with a 5th goal. He's just too good, man. This man is slowly gonna become the best player in the world this season. And just like that, the game comes to an end. Ronaldo picks up another match ball as he gets 5 goals in this game, and it's only the first game of the season.
Xavi ain't ready. He hasn't seen the last of me.
And it seemed like this form wasn't stopping anytime soon, as he scored goal after goal, dominating the English footballing leagues, winning the Carabao Cup and FA Cup once again. But he was now in the final game of the Premier League season, fighting for the league title against Tottenham Hotspur. There was no way he's gonna let Tottenham Hotspur win the first trophy, as he sat in the locker room getting ready for this game.
Sadly, I got knocked out to Madrid in the semis of the UCL, but I am ready for my crowning moment. I must beat the bottle jobs tonight to win the Premier League. And who knows, I've scored 40 goals in the Prem this year. And 15 in the UCL. I should maybe win my first Ballon d'Or.
And it seems like it's about time for Ronaldo to finally win his Premier League title. He's been fighting for the past couple years, but this time, now that he has Spurs on the final day, surely he's not letting these choke artists take his league title. Now here comes Bruno Fernandes on the ball early on, gives it to Ronaldo, who is now the brand new captain. Ronaldo with a shot, and it goes in. Man United go 1-0 up. He is going to win the Premier League title. And it's Rasmus Højlund on the ball, gives it to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds another shot, and he finds another goal. This man has been absolutely unplayable throughout the season, and he's not going to stop now. And now Scott McTominay with a brilliant pass into Rashford. Rashford first time pass into Ronaldo with the header, and it's a brilliant bullet header. The goalkeeper should be saving that, but it doesn't matter as Ronaldo gets his hat-trick. Now here come Man United once again in the second half, already scoring a goal in this half. Diego Dalot with a cross into Ronaldo with a volley, and it goes in. 4 goals from Ronaldo. He's absolutely embarrassing Tottenham Hotspur. And now Diego Dalot once again gives it to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes into Rashford. Rashford into Cristiano Ronaldo for his 5th goal, and yes, he gets a 5th goal. Just like in the beginning of the season, but this time, this ace is winning him the league title. And just like that, the game comes to an end. The best player in the world, surely he's gonna win the Ballon d'Or after this. He picks up his match ball and he wins his first ever Premier League title. It looks like he's right. I don't think Xavi is ready for prime Cristiano Ronaldo. And just like that, Cristiano Ronaldo wins his first ever Ballon d'Or at age 20 here at Manchester United. He still has many years left to play. And after winning his first Ballon d'Or, he ends the season with 55 goals, now adding to his 164 goal career tally, now sitting at an 85 overall and having 32 UCL goals with winning 1 Ballon d'Or and still not winning that World Cup with Portugal. And season number 6 was going to be more of the same as he dominated English football, winning the domestic treble, and he was now in the UCL final up against Real Madrid. And now it's Cristiano Ronaldo in his first ever UCL final against the best team in the world, Real Madrid. Can he go ahead and finally win the 1 trophy he has now won in his young and still long career? Can he go ahead and beat Real Madrid? Here comes Vinicius Jr. on the ball for Real Madrid with a cross into Rodrigo, and it goes in. Real Madrid take a 1-0 lead. This is not looking good for Ronaldo. And now it's Camavinga looking to play out the back, but Ronaldo wins the ball back. He goes ahead and has a tremendous show shot, and it goes in. Ronaldo gets an equalizer. He is not letting Real Madrid win so easily. And now it's Lindelof trying to play out from the back, but Bellingham wins it back, and now it's Ike Bravo with a brilliant through ball into Vinicius with a finish, and it goes in. Real Madrid take another lead, but Ronaldo is not ready to give up. And now it's Rashford on the ball with a through ball into Ronaldo. He's looking to switch feet here on his right foot, and he puts it away with a finisher. There is a reason why he is the best player in the world. And now it's Bruno Fernandes on the corner in the 90th minute. Can he go ahead and cross it in? And he finds Cristiano Ronaldo with a header, and it goes in. Ronaldo is going to win his first ever UCL, probably win his second Ballon d'Or, as he's surely gonna win that quadruple. He is the best player in the world, and Xavi has to pick him next season. And just like that, he has done it. Ronaldo has won his first ever UCL. He is the best player in the world, and he has to be going in that World Cup squad. And of course, he won the quadruple. Of course, he's winning his second ever Ballon d'Or. And he adds a second Ballon d'Or to his tally, as he now adds 57 more goals to his 221 goal career tally, sitting at an 88 overall. Now, with 49 UCL goals, still yet to win that World Cup with Portugal. And the very next season was exactly the same. Ronaldo dominated in every competition, winning another quadruple, as he sits in the locker room waiting to find out if he finally got chosen for Portugal.
I have become unstoppable. There is no way I don't get chosen.
Before I reveal if I'm taking Ronaldo to the World Cup, since all of you guys keep asking, I want to say as I'm shocked to hear that Messi has become the Real Madrid manager. As much I wish he stayed at Barcelona, I wish him the best. But anyways, I will say sadly, once again, I will not take Ronaldo to the World Cup. Yes, I know he is the best in the world, but he still is not ready.
Is this guy mental? I'm the world's best and he is not choosing me? Will I ever play for Portugal when he is in the way?
And as Ronaldo is furious once again that he was left at home, Portugal get knocked down in the quarterfinals as Ronaldo wins his third Ballon d'Or. And at the end of this season, he scored a total of 63 goals, now sitting at 284 at a 91 overall. 3 Ballon d'Ors to his name, 66 UCL goals, and still not chosen for Portugal. And at the start of season number 8, Ronaldo goes into Ten Hag's office for some good/bad news. Ten Hag lets him know that Ronaldo will be leaving the club as they got a record-breaking bid from Real Madrid for 300 million, and they have accepted it. And here's how Ronaldo feels about it.
Really, Real Madrid. I mean, they are the biggest club in the world, but I will play under the guy everyone overrates. I guess I can't say no. Guess I'm going to Madrid.
And just like that, the best player in the world joins the best team in the world in Real Madrid. And as he joins the club, he is called into the office to meet with Lionel Messi. I wonder what they're going to talk about.
Hey Ronaldo, welcome to Madrid. I wanted to mention Xavi. I honestly don't understand why he won't pick you. It sucks that you haven't played for Portugal. I think your role is to be a marksman. But hey, I plan to manage Spain in the future. And if you stay here for 5 years and never represent Portugal, I would love for you to represent the Spanish team.
Okay, maybe, whatever. Can I go now?
But despite not liking Lionel Messi, it was time for Ronaldo's debut. He has to lock in if he wants to go ahead and play for Portugal in the World Cup in the next couple seasons. But let's see how he does in his first ever game for Real Madrid. And now here come Real Madrid. Rodrigo with a chipped pass. Ronaldo is trying to fight for it here. Ronaldo chest is down. He takes a touch. He takes another touch. Ronaldo has a shot and it goes in. Ronaldo scores a brilliant debut day goal for Real Madrid. And here come Real Madrid once again. It's Jude Bellingham on the ball with a brilliant through ball to Ronaldo. 1v1 against the keeper, and he is now missing those. When you have 3 Ballon d'Ors in a row, you're not missing that easy shot. 2-0 up. And now here comes Rodrigo once again. It's still Rodrigo down that wing, looking for a cross into Ronaldo. Takes one touch and he has a shot, and it's a hat trick. Of course, the best player in the world is going to get a hat trick on his debut. And now here comes Ike Bravo on the ball. He cuts back. Ike Bravo gives it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo looking to dribble here. He loses the ball, but he wins it back. It's still Cristiano Ronaldo. First time shot with a finesse, and it's a brilliant goal from outside the box as he gets his 4th goal. Nothing is stopping this man from becoming the greatest of all time. And now it's Rodrigo gives it to Cristiano. Cristiano looking to take all the space in front of him. Chirella from outside the box, and it's his best goal yet. He scores another banger as he sues for the first time in this game. Surely he's gonna dominate with Real Madrid for the rest of his career. And just like that, the debut comes to an end as he scores yet again another ace, 5 goals to his name. He is going to be absolutely unstoppable. Real Madrid.
I just scored 5 goals. I'm the best. I don't want to play for Spain. I want to play for Portugal. Why are they trying to take that away from me? Of course that Argentinian wants me to play for him, trying to ruin my career.
And domination is the only way to describe Ronaldo's first season at Real Madrid, scoring goal after goal, scoring 17 UCL goals a season, and winning yet again another quadruple, and of course, receiving his 4th Ballon d'Or. And at the end of his first season at Real Madrid, he adds 69 more goals to his tally, now at 353, sitting at a 94 overall, and now has 4 Ballon d'Ors and 83 UCL goals. And for the next 3 seasons, Ronaldo just continued being the best player in the world, winning 2 more Ballon d'Ors, now having 6 in total, and winning 3 quadruples as he sat in the locker room right before the next World Cup to find out if he was finally gonna represent Portugal. I mean, he should. He has 6 Ballon d'Ors, man.
Man, next year I would have lived in Spain for 5 years. Maybe I should play for them. But surely Xavi will choose me today. I have been the best player in the world for the last 6 years.
Yes, I have heard the rumors of Ronaldo representing Spain. I understand from everyone's point of view that it's crazy that Ronaldo has played for 11 years and I have not chosen him once. But the reason I haven't chosen him is because he doesn't listen. I understand he is the world's best, but if he can't abide by commands, this national team won't get anywhere with him. I have been dealing with him for years, and he is the most egotistical player I have ever met. I don't get how he has been successful. I do wish him the best, but he will never represent Portugal.
Never play for Portugal. Whoa, I can't believe this.
And although somehow, someway with 6 Ballon d'Ors in his tally, once again, he is told that he will never represent Portugal as Portugal get knocked out in the semifinals of the World Cup, and he wins his 7th Ballon d'Or. The question is, will he remain loyal to Portugal or will he change his nationality to Spanish? And at the end of his 11th season of pro football, he now has a total of 560 goals, 97 overall, a total of 118 goals, and now has 7 Ballon d'Ors, 1 off tying the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi, but somehow never chosen for Portugal. And at the start of season 12, things were about to change as Ronaldo is called in to Messi's office.
Hello, Ronaldo. I want to apologize for the embarrassment that Xavi has put you through. I think Xavi is wrong about you. You need to play as a marksman, you're a star player. That's why you have 7 Ballon d'Ors. Keep your head up.
Yeah, thanks. Whatever, boss.
And as Ronaldo leaves Messi's office, sadly, Xavi has gone ahead and joined back to Barcelona and has brought back Alejandro Garnacho with him. And it seems like that news of never ever playing for Portugal has really gotten to Ronaldo, as for the next 2 seasons, he had the worst 2 seasons of his life, as Barcelona won 2 quadruples and Garnacho won 2 Ballon d'Ors in that period. And after the 2 worst seasons of his life, he now sits at 600 goals, 97 overall, 120 UCL goals, and still the 7 Ballon d'Ors. Let's hope he can find a way to turn his career around. And at the start of his 14th season of his career, 1 year before the next World Cup, Ronaldo is brought into Messi's office for some bad news.
Hello, Ronaldo. Unfortunately, Real gave me an ultimatum. They said if I wanted to keep my job, I had to sell you. However, I rejected, and now you and I must leave the club. Don't worry though, I would love to bring you with me under one condition. You are the best player ever, but you're not acting like it. You must change that.
Wow, all this time I was hating on Messi, and he sacrificed his job for me. He is right, I am the greatest of all time, but it's my fault, I have been terrible. I still have time to confirm that GOAT status and become UCL top scorer, even though I may never play for Portugal.
You're right. I will change, boss. Where are we going?
And it seems like Ronaldo is ready to turn his career around as Lionel Messi becomes the brand new manager of Juventus, and of course, the former best player in the world, Ronaldo, has now joined Juventus Football Club. Is this the club that would turn his career around? It was now time for Ronaldo's debut at Juventus. 29 years old and ready to change his career, and it all starts here. Can he go ahead and impress in his Juventus debut? Now it's a brilliant through ball. It's Timothy Weah on the ball, gives a through ball into Cristiano Ronaldo, and then new Juventus kid, he has a shot and it goes in. Ronaldo scores his first goal for the old lady. And after a dead first half, it's the second half now. Miretti with a through ball into Cristiano Ronaldo. He gets past the goalkeeper and he has a shot and it goes in. It seems like he's back to his best, rounding the keeper and scoring a brace in his debut so far. And now it's Dusan Vlahovic with a through ball into Miretti, and now it's Miretti on the ball. Miretti down the wing. It's still Miretti with a cross into Ronaldo. Takes a touch with his chest, has a shot and it goes in. Ronaldo gets a hat trick on his debut with Juventus. And just like that, Ronaldo picks up another match ball. It seems like his career is back on track. The question is he gonna go ahead and win the 8th and 9th Ballon d'Or to become the greatest of all time? Is he going to become the UCL top goal scorer? And is he finally gonna choose the Spanish national team? Ronaldo was indeed back to his best, dominating, scoring goal after goal, and was now in the UCL final up against Xavi, Garnacho, and Barcelona. Can he go ahead and get one above them? But it was now time for the UCL final. Ronaldo has yet to have one up over Xavi and over Garnacho, never beating them in a match. Can this be the day? 14 years in, can he go ahead and finally beat Xavi and show him that he should call him up next season for the World Cup for Portugal? Or is he gonna go ahead and lose again? And here come Barcelona, Rafinha into Felix, Felix into Pedri, Pedri into Garnacho, back into Rafinha, into Gavi, into Garnacho with beautiful tiki-taka football, and it goes in. It looks like Xavi had a point. Tiki-taka football is dominating for him here at Barcelona as Garnacho scores the first goal. Jinsen into Gavi, Gavi into Rafinha, Rafinha into Pedri, into Garnacho with a second goal. Beautiful football from Xavi as Garnacho scores the second in the game. Here comes Barcelona again. Koundé gives it to Gavi, Gavi into Christensen, into Rafinha, through ball into Garnacho, and it's a chip. Disgusting for Garnacho, disgusting for Barcelona and Xavi. 3-0 up in the first half. It's not looking good for Ronaldo. It is going to be halftime. Ronaldo is 3-0 down. Garnacho has a first half hat trick with beautiful tiki-taka football from Xavi and Barcelona. Please, Ronaldo, out of all times, we need you to clutch up right now. And now here comes Juventus, Vlahovic with a brilliant through ball into Ronnie with a shot, and it goes in. That's one goal back. Ronaldo SEWEYs, and he is now 3-1 down. There's still enough time to come back. And now it's Locatelli into Ronaldo, back into Locatelli with a through ball into Ronaldo. He has all the space in the world. Is he going to take it? Chirvella into the bottom left-hand corner. He scores his second. There's still enough time to come back this game. But no, even though he got his brace, it just wasn't enough for Barcelona's brilliant football as Barcelona lived another UCL trophy. It seems like Ronaldo just can't beat Garnacho and Xavi.
Hey Xavi, you were wrong about me. Messi agrees with me, you just didn't like me, and I can't understand why, but that does not give you the right talk all me out in public and ban me from the national team. You will pay for this.
Ha 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 ha, yes, I was wrong. I always was. I cannot let Portugal win the World Cup unless it's done by me, a Spanish person. I hope you know, Cristiano, I win no matter what. If I win the World Cup, Portugal win their first World Cup because of a Spanish person. If you decide to play for Spain and win, you will win Spain another World Cup thanks to me. Even if Argentina win, it is because of Garnacho and who trained him. Me, I did. My legacy, no matter what, will live on forever.
And as Ronaldo picks up his 8th Ballon d'Or, he now has 630 goals still at that 97 overall, sitting at 123 goals in the UCL, only missing 7 to become the top goal scorer in the UCL of all time. And Ronaldo's final season of his career, he is called in to Messi's office for possibly the last time.
All right, Ronaldo, I have gotten the Spain job. What is the verdict?
I am ready to win the World Cup. If it's not with Portugal, it is gonna be alongside you with Spain. Let's do this.
And as Ronaldo has finally decided to represent Spain, he might be going to the World Cup, but he dominates the rest of this club season as he wins yet again another Serie A and scored 6 goals so far, giving him 129 tied with Lionel Messi as he approaches this UCL final. Running it back against Barcelona, all he needs to do is win this game to win another UCL, but reality, all he needs is one more goal to become the greatest ever UCL player of all time. It's Cristiano on the ball, gives it to Timothy Well. Here comes Timothy Well, gives it to Vlahovic, into Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a shot, and it hits the defender, and it goes wide. Ronaldo misses. And now it's Ronaldo, gives it to Dusan. Dusan into Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a shot, and it goes just wide. Come on, Ronaldo. All you need is one goal. And now it's Locatelli, gives it into Vlahovic. Through ball, it's to Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he go ahead and finish it? No, it goes wide again. Come on. He needs to score. Winston McKennie with a through ball into Ronaldo. Has all the space in the world. Can he finally go ahead and finish it? No, it goes wide once again. He just can't score. And just like that, it's going to be halftime 0-0 in this UCL final. Barcelona have done nothing, but Ronaldo has done nothing but miss. All he needs to do is score one goal. And now it's Timothy Way on the ball, gives it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a shot, and it goes in. Ronaldo scores his 130th goal, becoming the all-time top goal scorer and the greatest UCL player of all time. Now all has to do is finish this game to finally beat his kryptonite. Here comes Alejandro Balde, gives it to Joao Felix. He gets rid of the defender. It's still Joao Felix. Joao Felix still on the ball. It's still Joao with a cross in. Into Garnacho with a touch, and it goes in. Barcelona equalizes the game. It is now 1-1. The ball gets cleared, but here come Juventus. Looking to put from the back, but Garnacho wins the ball back. He takes a touch. He gets rid of the defender. Garnacho with a shot, and it goes in near post in the 90th minute. Barcelona have ran away with it again and have won another UCL. Ronaldo just can't beat these two, man. He can't beat them. And just like that, once again, man, Ronaldo fails to beat Garnacho and Xavi as they lift another UCL trophy.
Man, again, I guess Garnacho is my kryptonite, but I must focus on the World Cup. I must win the World Cup with Spain. For me and Lionel Messi.
If you think Ronaldo could win a World Cup with Spain, subscribe right now. And after dominating so far in this World Cup, he is now in the semi-finals up against Garnacho's Argentina. He has a couple thoughts in the locker room before the semi-final game.
Semi-finals against the one guy I can't beat, Garnacho. I have to beat him tonight. I just have to.
And it is now time. Ronaldo in his first ever World Cup, he is now in the semi-finals playing for Spain. Who would have thunk it? But he is going up against the one man he has not been able to beat, and that is Alejandro Garnacho. Can he go ahead and finally beat him and go on to his first ever World Cup final? Here comes Julian Alvarez on the ball. It's Julian Alvarez, gives it to Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho with a finesse shot from outside the box, and it goes in. Argentina go 1-0 up. But here comes Spain with an attack of their own. Ferran Torres through ball into Ronaldo. 1v1 against the keeper. Ronaldo with a shot, and it goes in. He is not giving up that easily. It is now 1-1 to to Spain. And like that, it's going to be halftime. 1 goal from Ronaldo and 1 goal from Garnacho. Remember, Ronaldo also has 8 Ballon d'Ors. If he can successfully win this World Cup, he could win the 9th and become the greatest of all time. Here comes Enzo Fernandez looking to start an attack, but Gavi wins the ball back into Ronaldo. 1v1, and it has a shot, and it goes in. Ronaldo has scored, and surely he is taking Spain to the World Cup final. And yes, he has done it. Ronaldo alone has won Spain the World Cup semifinals and will now be going to his first ever World Cup final, finally beating Garnacho. The question is, who will he be facing in the final? And of course, Ronaldo will be facing Xavi's Portugal in the World Cup final. It is now time. Spain versus Portugal. Ronaldo probably expected this 14 years ago, that he'd be in the dark red side. But today, he's in the light red, playing for Spain, forced upon his hand. But can he finally win? Can he finally get his payback on Xavi? Even though Xavi will be a winner either way, can Ronaldo cement his legacy by winning his only and first ever World Cup and possibly winning his 9th Ballon d'Or, becoming the greatest of all time? There's only one way to find out. And now here come Portugal playing beautiful tiki-taka football. Felix with a through ball to Rafael Leao. Takes a touch, gets rid of the defender, goalkeeper, and it goes in. Nutmegged the goalkeeper as Leao makes it 1-0. Here come Portugal once again. Another tiki-taka play right here. Rafael Leao through ball to Joao Cancelo with a cross into Joao Felix, and it goes in. It is now 2-0 as Bernardo Silva scores the goal. It's not looking good for Ronaldo, and it's going to be halftime. Xavi seems to be getting the upper hand, but Ronaldo is the king of comebacks. Can you go ahead and give Spain that World Cup win in the second half, or is it too late? And has Ronaldo failed and Xavi got it the last lap? And now it's Perchu with a brilliant pass into Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal is running down the wing. It's still Mikel Oyarzabal with a cross into Ronaldo. Takes a chest shot and it goes in. Ronaldo gets one back. He picks up the ball. This game is not over. And now it's Ronaldo fighting for that ball, but Ferran Torres gets the ball back, and now it's Ferran. Gives it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets rid of the defender. He gets rid of a second. He gets rid of a third. He has a shot and it goes in. He makes it 2-2. This game is not over. Ronaldo wants to beat Xavi for the first time ever. Now it's a throw-in from the Portuguese national team. They win the ball. And now it's Rafael Guerreiro. But Mikel Oyarzabal wins the ball. He has a cross in into Ronaldo with a beautiful bicycle kick, and it goes in. It was an awkward bicycle kick, but it goes in the 90th minute. Ronaldo has finally beaten Xavi, and he's going to win the World Cup with Spain. Finally, he gets what he deserves. Just like that, Ronaldo picks up the last match ball on his last game of his career, and he wins the World Cup with Spain. And not only that, but Ronaldo wins the 9th Ballon d'Or, becoming the greatest of all time, getting the last laugh on Xavi, Garnacho, and every Argentinian out there. And just like that, Ronaldo is now the greatest of all time. Now at a 99 overall, 700 goals to his career name, 9 Ballon d'Ors, 1 World Cup with Spain, and of course 130 UCL goals. This is Sir Alex Ferguson, the greatest manager of all time, and this is me, the worst manager of all time, but I will be the greatest soon. And fresh from obtaining our coaching badges, it was going to be very difficult to get a job when we're the worst manager in the world. However, there was this one team that did give us an opportunity, because they're officially the worst team in the English divisions, and that is Hartlepool United. So you know what, we're gonna have to go ahead and take that for now. So our goal in this video is very simple: climb up the ranks of the managerial system from 701st all the way to the top, and that comes with winning many titles, from league titles to European competitions, to becoming the best manager in the world. But here we are, our first ever managerial job, and we have to go ahead and impress the big boys of world football. And straight away, our goal with Hartlepool United is to take them all the way to the top of EFL League 2 for promotion to EFL League 1. However, when you are managing the worst team in the league, it is not going to be easy, and upgrading this team is not going to be easy, because we only have 2 million, only enough for maybe 1 signing. However, straight away, we have a saving grace by the name of Jackson Walker, who has 94 potential. This man with a glorious beard may be the reason that we promote to League 1. And straight away, we have already improved this team within the Youth Academy, but it's time to see who we can sign. And taking a look at this squad, everyone's around the same rating, but I think I'm gonna go for that goalkeeper position, because we need an amazing goalie in order to do well in the games. But like I've mentioned before, we do not have a lot of money to work with, so let's see what type of player we can go for. It's going to be a goalkeeper, and I think I found the perfect one, right under 2 million, and he is pretty decent. And this goalkeeper right here was in the Chelsea Youth Academy and has over 81 championship appearances, and his name is Bradley Collins. Pretty good, decent goalkeeper. He is going to be 69 rated, valued at 1.7 million, but I think we could get him for a little bit cheaper. And straight away with the negotiations, there is tension in this game. We need to make sure we don't screw up, because someone like Bradley Collins is very hard to find. So we're gonna go ahead and go for 1.2 million with the starting offer and they say 1.4, we're gonna be cheeky. We're gonna go ahead and go for 1.28. You guys are probably gonna get mad at me in the comments, but they accept. Okay, no tension, no problem. So Bradley Collins has gone ahead and accepted an offer for 3 years. It's a great first amazing signing as a manager for me. And yes, Bradley Collins is my first ever signing as a manager. Let's see if he does succeed here. And with Bradley Collins joining the team as well as Jackson Walker, I think we're ready for this season. Let's go ahead and promote to League One. It was now time to make my managerial debut, and it started off with a bang. Can he score this? Jackson Walker with a left-footed shot and goes in. Jackson Walker with a brilliant start, helping us get our first goal as a professional manager. He's gonna be the man to send us up this season. Into Jackson Walker, he's through once again. Jackson Walker first brace on his debut and our debut as well. He puts it away. Jackson Walker is the man. Let's go. And the ref blows a whistle. We pick up a 2-0 victory. Jackson Walker picks up a brace. If we continue like this, we're definitely promoting to League One. And after our first 10 games as a professional manager, we have managed to take the worst team in England all the way to 9th place of League 2. Not too bad. However, things weren't always gonna go our way. It's Shelton on the ball, looking for our first opportunity into Jackson Walker, and he misses. You can't be missing that. Mayonnaise, please catch up. It's still long. Look, he's looking for a shot. Mayonnaise back into Ainley with a shot, and it goes in. Yeah, the ref blows a whistle. We lose 1-0. Maybe promotion is going to be as straightforward as I thought it would be. But there's one man who's going to help us get promotion to League One. It was going to be Jackson Walker. Gives it to Jackson Walker, looking for a goal. Jackson Walker, and he scores, making it 1-0. 50th minute, we do have a penalty. Can Jackson Walker score again? The man on a mission. Can he score top right? And yes, he does. Jackson Walker with a second goal of the game. It's Jackson Walker looking for his hat trick. It's Jackson Walker looking for his first ever hat trick with a left-footed shot, and he puts it away. This man is his man on a mission to send us all the way to the promotion to League One. He scores his hat trick. Let's go. Jackson Walker picks up his match ball. Everything looks to be going well. And halfway through the season, everything was looking very good as we're sitting in 5th place. Not bad for a brand new manager. And to add to our brilliant start of our career, we even picked up a manager of the month for December. And our star boy Jackson Walker had 16 goals in the league. It looks like everything was going well. However, if we do want to pick up automatic promotion this season, Jackson Walker needs some help, and our wingers are not it this season. In need of a brand new winger, we couldn't sign a lot of players because we only had 565k. But suddenly, I remembered there was the free agency, and we found somebody by the name of Munir. We eventually did sign them, put him into the lineup, and wanted to test him out against Warsaw. Walker into Munir. It's Munir on the ball now. Munir, can he get his first goal? Munir, and yes, he does. Jackson Walker gets the assist. The connection has already started in their first game together. Hasty through ball into Jackson Walker. Can he finish it? Jackson Walker, he finishes it away. Jackson Walker, if there is one thing this season, if we do want to promote, we need to make sure this man does not leave or get injured. Jackson Walker with another goal. And with Walker having 21 goals and Munir with 13, we then went all the way to the final game of the season where we're sitting in 3rd place in the automatic promotion spots. And with Walker and Munir still dominated, we had one specific issue. So like I mentioned before, we are in the last game of the season. However, the team right below us, Leyden Orient, have 2 games left. And if Leyden Orient pick up 2 victories and we lose this last game, they're gonna go ahead and promote, and we're gonna have to go to the dreadful playoffs. So in order for us to secure automatic promotion, we have to win this final game against AFC Wimbledon. However, I do believe we're gonna pick up a victory against Wimbledon. We do have Jackson Walker, who's in form. He's injured. Of course he's injured, man. Let's go ahead and see how long he's been injured for. He has 25 goals this season, which is amazing, but he's out for the next 2 weeks. So he'll be ready for next season if we do stay here, but he's out for the most important game of the season. How are we going to promote without him? As we are walking out of the pitch for the final game of the season, as a rookie manager, I think we've done a good job, but we must finish the job here at Hartlepool if we ever want to become the best manager in the world. And I was dedicated to finishing that job, even if it took a little luck. McDonald threw ball into Munir. Can he get there? Munir? No, he can't. But it's an own goal. We go up 1-0. Maybe we could do it without Jackson Walker. But Wimbledon weren't gonna let us. And now here come Wimbledon, looking to equalize this game from Pell to Davidson with a shot, and immediately it's 1-1. Wimbledon have scored both goals in this game, but we're equalized. We need to make sure we do not lose this game. But this match just got crazier and crazier by the moment. Cook looking for through ball. It's still Cook. Through ball to Khalid Munir. Can he score? Left footed shot, Munir. And yes, he does. 2-1. Oh no, here comes Davidson. Davidson on the ball, looking to score. It's 2-2. This cannot be happening. We need to win this game. And then finally, there was a winning goal. But for who? It's Davidson still. It's still Davidson through ball. It's a young Kumbers. Kumbers with a shot. It goes in. 3-2. Is this game over? Are we gonna miss out on promotion and go to playoffs and possibly miss out there? This can't be happening. The ref blows a whistle. We lose 3-2. We couldn't win without Jackson Walker. But the question is, are we gonna promote through automatic promotion, or are we gonna have to go to playoffs? Okay, so we blew our opportunity to confirm automatic promotion. Now, it depends if the teams below us who had less games won their games. Okay, moment of truth. We're scrolling up. Did we go in the automatic promotion spots? Okay, we're in the top 4. Leyton Orient flopped, but Salford City also had games in hand. Did we finish in 4th, or did we qualify in automatic promotion? And yes, we have! We have qualified to League 1 without going to playoffs. I think our job is done here at Hartlepool United. It was a brilliant first season for us as a professional manager, finishing in 3rd place for automatic promotion, achieving our goal, with Jackson Walker and Khalid Munir being the star players. It's time to find out what jobs we can take for next season. And after our successful season here with Hartlepool United, there was countless, and I mean countless, of championship jobs, but then I found one that was just perfect for us. And that job position was to go ahead and manage Stoke City, who missed out on promotion last season. Yes, I understand it's a huge jump from the worst team in English football, but I want to be the one to send Stoke City back to where they belong, and that is the Premier League. So Stoke City have offered us a contract of 100k per week. I think we're gonna go ahead and accept it because we want to be the ones to take them back to the Premier League. It's time to leave our first ever job as Hartlepool United manager and go on to the championship with Stoke City. But here we are, arriving at Stoke City, our next step of becoming the best manager in the world. Straight away, we have maximum manager rating because I think this team backs us to do well. And taking a look at the team, I really like this team, seeing Tyrese Campbell, Liam Delap, and Nick Powell, some players with a lot of experience. This season with Stoke City, we do have 21 million, and my goal this season is to promote to the Premier League. I will not leave Stoke City until they gain promotion to the Premier League. And in this transfer window, I want to go ahead and make 3 signings. 2 of them I'm gonna make straight away in Jackson Walker and Khalid Munir. I feel like I did not spend enough time with them last season, and I want to bring them here to this project. So we went ahead and made the double signing of Jackson Walker for 7.7 million and Khalid Munir for 970k. So Khalid Munir in specific will sit on the bench. I'm gonna try to change his position to a cap to see how good he will be there because we don't have wingers in this formation. But Jackson Walker will go straight to the starting 11 next to Tyrese Campbell. After bringing back Walker and Munir, I decided that this team was not good enough, so I sold a couple players to accumulate 15 million to sign a center midfielder for Klukas. And after looking around a little bit, I decided to go for Angel Gomez. So after some pretty easy transfer negotiations, we have signed Angel Gomez for 11 million. He's going to be a superstar center midfielder for us this season. And now with a pretty amazing side, I think we're going to be able to send Stoke City all the way to the top of the championship, back to the Premier League. Let's go ahead and go to our first game. And now it was time for my EFL Championship debut. It was time for us to impress. For Tyrese Campbell through ball into Jackson Walker, debut in the championship, and he already scored. Bringing him back with us was an amazing decision, as already he has made his championship debut and scored his first goal. And of course, Jackson Walker just made it better. Jackson Walker once again, can he get the second goal of the game? Jackson Walker, and he puts it away. A brilliant start to the championship season. This man is absolutely amazing. He's definitely gonna help us become the best manager in the world. The red plus the whistle, we win 2-0, a perfect start to our championship journey. But quickly after that, we were humbled as we did not pick up a single league victory in August, sitting in 22nd, deep in the relegation zone. And taking a look at the stats for the players, I see where we're going wrong is from the goal scoring. Our center midfielder shouldn't be the top goal scorer of the club. With Jackson Walker doing all he can, Tyrese Campbell has extremely disappointed me in 8 games, only scoring 2 goals. I think he needs to be dropped. It may be a harsh decision to drop a youth academy product like Tyrese Campbell, but if we ever want to become the best manager in the world, we have to make these tough decisions. So I've gone ahead and dropped Tyrese Campbell for Liam Delap, a player who could probably play better next to Jackson Walker. And straight away, I want to try this change against Cardiff City. And in the 50th minute, here comes Liam Delap looking for a goal here. Gives it to Jackson Walker, and Jackson Walker is looking to take it. Jackson Walker, can he score right away? Jackson Walker, and it goes wide. Jackson Walker threw ball into Liam Delap. Can he go ahead and score? Liam Delap with a shot, and it goes in. Straight away, this partnership looks like it's gonna work as Liam Delap gets his first goal of the season and his first ever start. And the ref blows away, so we pick up a cheeky 1-0 victory, but that's our first victory in 5 games. And it seemed like that strategy worked as we were now halfway through the season and we're sitting for the first time in a playoff spot, sitting in 6th place. Not only that, but somehow we're in the Carabao Cup final. We could win our first trophy as a manager. We beat teams like City and Everton to get all the way up to the final. And with our players doing very well like Walker, Baker, Campbell, and Munir having 10+ goals, it looks like everything's going uphill just for now. And since we are in January, that means the transfer window is open, but with only 2 million, we cannot sign anybody, so hopefully nobody gets injured. And after a couple more victories in February, it was time to play the Carabao Cup final against West Ham. However, going into the Carabao Cup final, we have run into an issue. 2 of our best players this season are injured, and Lewis Baker and Harry Sutar, our best center back. It looks like Harry Sutar suffered a sprained knee a couple weeks ago and has 3 days left, so he'll miss the final. And Lewis Baker sprained ankle and also has 3 days left, so we'll have him for the rest of the season, but for the final, it's gonna be dangerous without them. But the question is, are we gonna be able to win our first ever trophy as a manager? And straight away, those 2 injuries affected us. Ram, defense, please recover. Tammy with a shot, and it goes in. 10 minutes in, we're already down 1-0. But we weren't gonna give up just yet. Liam Delap, can he score? Liam Delap with a shot and he puts it away. It's 1-1. We're not losing this game so easily. But suddenly, this EFL Cup final became crazy. And here come West Ham once again. Rodrigo gives it to Tammy Abraham, looking for a second, and he puts it away. He gets his second. Into Fox. Fox. Into Munir. Munir. Into Liam Delap. Delap. Back into Jackson Walker. Can he finish? And yes, he does. With 5 minutes left to go. We have equalized in this Carabao Cup final. Who else but Jackson Walker to save us once again? The ref blows the whistle. We go into penalties in this EFL Cup final. This would be an amazing way to win our first trophy. It's been a long journey in becoming the best manager in the world, but this is an important moment right here to win our first trophy. Nick Powell will be the first taker. I'm gonna go to the top left corner. He's gonna score it. He's the captain. He needs to set the example, and yes, he does. Great pen. Now, it's Tammy Abraham. He's on 2 goals. Tammy Abraham. It goes in. Up next, we have Liam Delap. Has had an amazing season so far. He's going to go to the top right and he's going to score. Liam Delap. It's a save by Fabianski. And now, Paqueta. He's going to go to the right. He's facing that way. Paqueta. Bursic misses it. Come on. Up next is Etebo, who's had an alright season so far. We're going to go to the top right corner. Score it this time. And he puts it away. We need to save one at least. And now, Rodrigo. He gives the assist to the first goal. Bursic is going to save this one. And no, he doesn't. Now, Angel Gomez, he needs to score in order for us to stay in the game. Angel Gomez, go to the top right-hand corner, he puts it away. Okay, it's Tommy Suchek. I feel like Tommy Suchek is gonna miss this one. Bursic, can he save it? No, he doesn't. We need to score this penalty in order to have a chance in continuing. It's Jackson Walker. He's been the main man in this series. Can he go ahead and win it? Jackson Walker, top right, he puts it away. We need to save it or they need to miss. Please, Declan Rice, the captain, put it. Get it out of here. Declan Rice, he's gonna go to the top right. And Bursic, no, he couldn't save it. We lose the Carabao Cup final. This is not good. You know what? It was an amazing performance by us to get all the way to the final, but we missed out in the last hurdle. So we were now at the end of the season where we finished in 5th place. That means we are in the playoffs positions where we are now in the final because we beat Southampton 4-3 on aggregate. And boys, this game is very important. Not only is it our goal to promote to the Premier League, the board wants us to promote. As you can see, our manager rating is very low. So if we do not win this game, we're probably gonna get sacked. And with all of our best players doing amazing this season and all of them seem to be healthy, there should be no excuse why we cannot promote to the Premier League this season. The dilemma here is simple. Win the game, keep our job, and promote to the Premier League. Lose the game, we get sacked, and we go down drastically in our manager ranking, and we do not want that. The answer is very simple. I am not getting sacked. The world 1v1. Can he save us? Once again, Jackson Walker, and he puts it away. The goalkeeper gets a touch, but he couldn't save it. Whenever we need a goal, he scores it. When we need to pick up our form, he scores it. He is always there when we need him. He is too fast. He passes the defenders once again. Can he get a brace? Jackson Walker on the final, and yes, he does. This man shines in the biggest occasions. And here we go again. It's Jackson Walker does find Tyrese Campbell. Tyrese Campbell's looking for some space. He gives it to Jackson Walker instead. First step finish. And this man, he has definitely single-handedly sent us to the Premier League in this game. He picks up his hat-trick. His second ever hat-trick is in a final, man. And yes, the ref blows the whistle. We pick up a 3-0 victory. We're getting promotion to the Premier League. And yes, Nick Powell lifts our first trophy. A huge step to becoming the best manager in the world. And it was an amazing season here with Stoke City. We progressed to the Premier League in the playoff final, won 1 Manager of the Month, and we even won 32 games. But you will not believe the offer we just received. Man United have offered us a job out of nowhere. They finished in 6th place and they want us to rebuild them and get them back to the Champions League. This is a humongous offer for us. And after a lot of thought, it's very difficult, but I'm going to have to say no. I do not want to ruin our career by going to the biggest club in the world and possibly failing because we have not a lot of experience. So we have rejected that Man United offer because anyways, we're still going to be in the Premier League, and I trust the Stoke City side to take us to the next level next year. Okay, so we have reached the end of the season. Here are our achievements. However, we have to watch out. We are barely on the green on our manager rating. Okay, we are now in our first season ever in the Premier League with Stoke City, and taking a look at this side, we need to make some improvements if we do not want to relegate this season. However, but this time around, we only have around 40 minutes to spend. Before I make any transfers, I'm gonna go ahead and try sell a couple more players. Okay, so after getting rid of a lot of deadwood players and clearing up the wages, we now have 46 million. It's still not a lot to spend. Okay, so taking a look at the side, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign 2 players, one in the center back position to fight with Roma and Sutar, and a starting center attacking mid to replace Nick Powell. So with only 46 million, we had to find an amazing center back and an amazing center attacking mid to help us out. And after looking around, I decided to go for Chris Richards and Jacob Ramsey. We did sign Chris Richards for 12 million, while Jacob Ramsey took our whole budget, costing 31 million, leaving us with $9. So Jacob Ramsey does join the starting 11. Our goal this season is just to stay in the Premier League, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do that because we had no money to begin with. Okay, but it's time that we made our Premier League debut, our first ever Premier League game. I'm not sure if we're gonna be here anytime soon, whether we get sacked or we decide to leave, because 40 million is an absolute joke to start off when you're a Premier League team. Let's brush that off for now. Let's just do our best in the beginning of the season and hopefully survive the job. But if we do get sacked, that manager ranking is gonna drop drastically. And straight away, 60 minutes in, we already have an opportunity with Jackson Walker. Can he score on his opening day of the Premier League? And I can't even celebrate with this man. This man is going to be the only reason, even if we do survive relegation. And once again, here comes Jackson Walker looking to beat the Burnley defense. And he does. The Burnley defense just keeps running away. And Jackson Walker, 2 goals. It is Burnley. I don't want to celebrate too much, but these are the games that we have to be winning if we're going to survive relegation. Jackson Walker once again. Jackson Walker, can he score his hat trick? Jackson Walker gives it to Tyrese. Instead, he puts it away. Jackson Walker is now selfish. We start off amazing in the season, but we are very good at starting off great in the beginning of the season. But we know we can drop off at any time. Let's stay patient. We pick up a 3-0 victory on a Premier League debut. We're gonna take that as a dub, but we have to be very, very good this season if we want to survive. However, after the first 6 games in the Premier League, this team started to prove me wrong as we're sitting in 7th place. And not only that, but our manager rating is close to perfect. Maybe it won't be so bad after all. But yeah, a great start to the season. I want to go ahead and check how our players are doing after these first 6 games, and this might be the worst possible thing that could have happened. Our goalkeeper getting injured. I was worried about Walker getting injured, but Bursic is out. If he's out for a long time, we're probably gonna relegate in the Premier League. But it's time to check, please. Hopefully, he is not out for a long time. Bursic, we don't have any other goalkeeper. We have no money. We cannot sign anybody. It's currently October, but even in January, he's out for 7 months. We're not surviving relegation this year. Nyland is our other goalkeeper. He is not Premier League ready. I don't know if we're gonna be surviving relegation this year. Okay, so we're now halfway through the season and we're in 19th place, stuck in the relegation zone. This is not good. That injury to Bursic has severely affected us. As for the rest of the team, are they even performing? Not to the level that I expected. Without a goalkeeper, there's not much you can do. However, somehow, someway, our manager rating is still intact, still on the green, but we're either gonna relegate or get sacked, and that is not good for our manager ranking. And like I mentioned before, we have no money to sign anybody else. There is no way out of this situation. But then again, I am wrong. There's one opportunity to get out of the situation, and sadly, it's not at this club. We have received an offer to take over Benfica and Liga NOS, and it's very, and I mean very tempting. They are currently sitting at the top of the table in a tough race for whoever is gonna win the Liga Portugal. And not only that, but they're in the preliminary round of the Europa League, our first opportunity to have a European campaign. But the question is, what type of manager do I want to be? Do I want to be the loyal manager, stick it out and eventually get sacked because that's how football works? Or should I just only care for myself and take this big opportunity as it could be a huge step to becoming the best manager in the world? It's time to find out. Am I gonna stick it out and probably eventually get sacked even though it's not my fault? Or did I jump ship and join Benfica? And yes, as you can see on the screen, we have joined Benfica. It was a very tough decision, but how football is nowadays, I was gonna get sacked eventually and get blamed for everything, and my manager ranking was gonna suffer. But Benfica has announced us as the new manager, and I'm ready to win the league title and possibly the Europa League. And you know what? Taking a look at this team, it's not the worst team in the world, but I think we could win a league title and possibly the Europa League with this team. I have not checked the financial situation here at the club, but if I do want to sign players, I want to sign a new center attacking mid that is not Joe Mario, and a new goalkeeper because our goalkeeper situation is terrible. However, in the finances is something amazing to see. The board is backing us with 70 million. We'll definitely be able to achieve everything here at the club. So with the 70 million we have to find an amazing goalkeeper and an amazing center attacking mid. So for the goalkeeper position, I decided to sign Kepa Arrizabalaga for 27 million. And for the cam position, I signed Javi Simmons for 31 million. And with only just 1 day at the club, this squad has already been improved ×2 of what it was originally. But this club now is looking like a Champions League side, so I think definitely we'll be winning the league title and the Europa League this season. But like I mentioned a little while ago, this league title race is not going to be easy with Porto, Sporting, and us fighting for the league title. So we need to make sure when we come up against them that we beat them. And after our first 5 games being victories here at Benfica, it was time to play our first game against FC Porto. It was time for our first real test, not only for the new team, but also for me to see if I made the right decision. And once again, it was another debut and another impressive performance. The goalkeeper, can he start us off here at Benfica correctly? And yes, he does. 1-0 in the derby. And here we go again. It's Gil Diaz on the ball. Through ball all the way to David Neres. This is a 2v1. We're going to score this. David Neres, don't be selfish. He shoots it anyways and he puts it away. He is now missing that. David Neres makes it 2-0. We're definitely going to win this derby. The ref blows away, so we win 2-0 in our first ever gameplay with Benfica. A huge victory because FC Porto are fighting for the title. This is huge. And in Europe, things were going well as we passed on to the round of 16 by beating Leverkusen, and we won the first leg against Valencia. But for now, we had to play Sporting before the second leg. And yes, like I mentioned before, we have other title favorites Sporting at home, and look at the league table. We're only 3 points ahead of both of the other teams. So if we go ahead and win this game, we could be 6 points ahead of Sporting and knock them out of the title race. But yes, it's time to play the best fixture in Portugal, the Lisbon Derby. Let's see if we can come out on top. But sadly, things in this game wouldn't go our way. Paulinho, 1v1 against the goalkeeper. Can Joao Victor catch up? No, Kepa has to do it himself, and it goes in and hits the post. The ref blows a whistle. We lose to Sporting. That is not ideal, man. That is not ideal. If we want to win the league title, we're gonna have to get lucky. And with that loss to Sporting, we now move down to second place. We're gonna have to rely on Sporting to drop points at any point for the rest of the season. However, things in Europe continued as we won against Valencia 3-1, then eventually played Sevilla and passed on all the way to the semi-finals. Okay, so we are now in the final league game of the season, and as you can see, we're sitting in second place. However, Porto have already played their last game, so as long as we pick up a victory, we'll be league winners. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but we are officially in the Europa League final against Chelsea after we defeated Frankfurt on aggregate 3-0. And with our whole squad being fit for the first time in any important game, it is now up to us to decide if we're gonna win the league title and also the Europa League after this game. It's been such an insane season for us as a manager. We were at Stoke City fighting for relegation, and next thing you know, we're about to win the league title possibly, and also the Europa League. There's a lot of pressure on me to perform in these next 2 games and prove to the world that I made the right decision. And little did we know that insane season would continue. He has all the space in the world. Is he gonna take it? It's Javi Simons on his left foot. Can he finish? Javi Simons, it's saved, but David Neres puts it away. We then had a golden opportunity to finish this game. He's gonna put us a 2-0 lead and positive for the league title. Javi Simons, he misses. And Braga had one last opportunity. Were we gonna get punished? Need to win this game. Mope with a shot. Kepa keeps us in. The ref blows a whistle. Kepa makes a game-winning save, and we are champions of Portugal. But it's been an amazing journey so far in becoming the best manager in the world. In this season specifically, we went from relegation battling, and now we have won the league title with Benfica, our second ever trophy and our first ever league title. However, this job is not done just yet. But after the league title win, there is no rest as we have the Europa League final against Chelsea, our toughest game ever as a professional manager, and I'm not gonna let it slip against Chelsea. And like I said, there is no doubt in my mind I'd lose another final. Victor Tubo, it's Enzo Fernandez, can he finish it? And yes, he does. Is he offside? He's not. Enzo Fernandez has put us into the lead and possibly win us our first ever European trophy. The ref blows the whistle. Chelsea cannot score against us, and we win the Europa League. It's been such an eventful season, and now we're gonna pick up our 3rd trophy, our first ever European trophy as a professional manager. Another huge step in becoming the best manager in the world. There we go, we win the Europa League. And it is confirmed, we win 1-0 in the final. I think our job here at Benfica is done. And after the players and myself produced a masterclass this season, it's only a matter of time before we get an amazing offer from any club for us to manage. And boy, was I right, as we received a huge offer from a very big club. And look who came crawling back to Edgar Salinas, the future best manager in the world. It's Manchester United. Are we gonna take this offer, or are we gonna wait for another one? And you know what, when they come back for me a second time, I think it's just a sign that we have to go ahead and accept this offer. It's our biggest job ever in our managerial history. And yes, here we are representing Man United here. This is the best managerial job you can probably get in the world. So we are now looking at the Man United side for the first time. It's a very good squad, but it still couldn't be improved because I can imagine all the money we do have. However, joining Man United, the biggest club in the world, comes with its issues as 3 players submitted a transfer request so far this season. However, even with those players leaving, we do have 150 million to spend, so we should definitely be able to replace them very quickly. So we have gone ahead and got rid of 2 other troublemakers this season, and Casemiro and De Gea, as well as other players like Victor Lindelof. That does mean that Theo Hernandez will stay at the side, and we now have 326 million to sign anybody we want. We're about to sign some amazing players. So with that 326 million, we replaced David De Gea for Mike Maigan, who costed 90.5 million. Then decided to replace Casemiro with Joshua Kimmich for 111 million, and finally we needed a new right back, so we went ahead and got for Chelsea's Reece James, who costed 105 million to sign. So yes, this is our brand new heavily star-studded side. It's going to be an amazing season with this team, and the goal for this season is to win as many trophies as possible. We are partaking in these 5 competitions. Let's see how many we can win. This might be the last club that we do manage in becoming the best manager in the world, but if we manage to not win the Champions League, we might have to go to one last club. But straight away, we already have our first Final, our first chance to win a trophy here at Man United is the Community Shield against Manchester City. We're taking this one home. However, for the first time in our career, our debut didn't go smoothly as Mike Mahigan had to save us twice, and then we had to go to penalties once again. However, this isn't our first penalty shootout of our managerial career, as last time out we lost in the EFL Cup final, but this time around, we're gonna win it. And Bruno Fernandes, the captain, he has to set the example. Is he gonna score the first one? Bruno Fernandes is gonna go to the top left, and he puts it away. Let's go. Up next is Rodrigo. He's gonna miss this. He's gonna go straight to the left hand side, and Mahigan makes a great save. And now is Danny Parejo. Can he go ahead and make it 2-0? We're gonna go to the top right hand side, and he puts it away. We have a great advantage right now. And now it's Erling Haaland. Haaland is gonna score this 100%, and yeah, of course he is. And now is Gerard Moreno, not the best striker, but he's still here to provide as many goals as he can. To the top left, he puts it away, 3-1 up. It's such a good lead. Mahigan, can you become the hero again? Acuna is gonna go to the right hand side. Mahigan makes another save. If we score this, we beat Man City and we win our first ever trophy in the Man United era. And we prove the world wrong. Fabio Silva, can he score this? He is the backup striker this season. Fabio Silva, he puts it away, and we win our first trophy here at Man United in our very first game. And Bruno Fernandes, here he comes to lift another trophy. This is our 4th trophy, I believe, but we have 4 more trophies left to win this season, and we're gonna win them all this year. Another huge step in becoming the best manager in the world. After that win, our EFL Cup journey was such a breeze as we beat big teams such as Chelsea and Liverpool over 2 legs in the semi-finals, eventually reaching the final. So we are now halfway through the season and everything is going well, as in the Premier League we're sitting at the top of the table. We don't even have to worry about that. And as for the Champions League, we had an easy group, so I'm pretty sure we're in the round of 16. Let's just go ahead and check, and we finished in last. We won 1 game. Oh my god, this is a disaster. I'm surprised I haven't gotten sacked yet. Sadly, we are out of the Champions League. I'm not too hurt about it. I'm still focused on the other trophies as well, but our team is looking pretty good this season. It is January. We do still have a little bit of money, but I do not want to spend anything at all. But now, it is time for the EFL Cup final against Leeds United. We're on the route of winning every single trophy in English football after we crashed out of the Champions League. Hopefully, we can win this trophy as well. If you guys do not remember, 2 seasons ago, we lost in the EFL Cup final on penalties. This time, it's going to be different. And deliver on that promise I was about to do. Into Jenny Sancho, through ball to Bruno Fernandes, the captain. Can he put it away? And yes, he does. He gives us an early lead in this Carabao Cup final. I'm pretty sure we're gonna beat Leeds United in this final. And that goal to Bruno Fernandes was enough to send us to victory to win our 2nd trophy this year and our first ever EFL Cup trophy. Another trophy in our cabinet, another dominant run in the FA Cup as we eventually reach the semi-finals against Chelsea. So we do have the semi-final against Chelsea, which I am not going to play. I said we're only playing finals this season, but I guarantee you we're going to pick up this victory. But yeah, our team is absolutely amazing, and I have no doubt that we're going to destroy Chelsea and go to another final in the FA Cup, and it's a 1-0 victory. Go from Anthony. We're going to the FA Cup final. Okay, we are now in the last 3 final games of the season, one being the FA Cup final against Huddersfield. We should definitely win that game. However, in the Premier League, there has been a huge change with us. We are not going to be league winners this year, and we're not even in the top 4 just yet. So we need to make sure in the final game of the season, or in the second last game of the season, we qualify. But for right now, we have to go ahead and put those Premier League hopes to the side. A good team always focuses on now. And the now right now is to win the FA Cup final, to win our 3rd trophy this season in our 1st season at Man United. And lads, it's Huddersfield Town. Let me spare you the details. Bruno Fernandes picks up a goal, then he has a penalty, which he also converts, winning 2-0, picking up our 3rd trophy of the season. But it was time to focus on finishing top 4. Okay, it's time for the final game of the Premier League season against Newcastle away from home. Currently in the league table, we have recovered a 3rd place position. However, Leicester and Chelsea have the exact same amount of points, so we need to win at all costs in order to stay in the top 4. With our manager rating super low, we do not want to disappoint and get sacked for the first time in our career. As the teams are walking out, we've had an amazing season this year. Even if we crashed out of the Champions League and maybe missed out on the Champions League next season, we've won 3 trophies, the most we've ever won in one season. If we do win here, we'll qualify for the Champions League. So let's go ahead and win. In the 51st minute, we have a red card, but we're looking for the counter-attack. It's Fabio Silva, the backup striker. Can he go ahead and score? Fabio Silva, it goes wide. Come on. It's about to be the 8th minute, possibly our last opportunity. It's a through ball. It's a Gerard Moreno. He's kind of old, and he's kind of slow. Gerard Moreno, can he put it away, Gerard? It goes wide again. If Newcastle score here, we will lose the game. It's a pass into Longstaff, into Terrier. It goes in. With 1 man down, we could not score against Newcastle. Please tell me we're going to have one last opportunity. Ref blows a whistle. We lose 1-0 to Newcastle. Are we going to finish in the top 4? Did Leicester or Chelsea drop points? Okay, it's the moment of truth. We lost to Newcastle, but did Chelsea and Leicester win their games or even draw? We're scrolling up. Did we finish in the top 4? We finished in 6th place. We bottled the league. We were so far ahead. We're gonna win the league title, and we didn't finish top 4. Let's just hope we don't get the sack. Okay, so as you can see, here are our achievements at our first season at Man United. I don't think it's that bad, but the Premier League bottle and the Champions League bottle, we might get fired. Look at the manager rating. And as the season performance review, they say that they're gonna keep me here at the club for one more season. I wasn't planning on leaving. I want to go ahead and deliver the Premier League title next season. The Europa League doesn't really matter too much. We want to win the Premier League for Manchester United. Okay, we are now in our second season here at Man United, and we're gonna win the Premier League. And there's only one player that needs replacing, and that is Gerard Moreno up top. And this time around, we do have 139 million, and I can splash all the cash on a striker that I do want. So with 139 million, sadly, we couldn't sign the Mbappes and Haalands of the world, but we went ahead and signed Dusan Vlahovic for an outstanding 131 million, once again, leaving us broke. And now Dusan Vlahovic is joining the side. There is no way we're not winning the Premier League this season. And we have to absolutely win the Premier League this season because our manager rating is very low, and at any point in the season, we could get sacked. We have to be careful. But it was time to start our Premier League campaign against title favorites Liverpool. After winning the Community Shield, we should be winning this game. Acres of space is Jadon Sancho on the ball, looking for a new signing. Dusan Vlahovic, can he get it to him? Yes, he does. Dusan Vlahovic, first time finish, and he puts it away. Amazing signing, 131 million, but it was definitely worth it. The amount of goals he's gonna score this season, and he's definitely gonna win us that Premier League title. This is over. Anthony or Sancho, who's gonna score this? Anthony gives it to Sancho. We're gonna score, and we finish off this game. Jadon Sancho makes it 2-0. We're serious title contenders this year. We're not bottling it once again. The ref blows a whistle. We kick off this Premier League season with a bang, beating Liverpool 2-0. And the amazing form continued as we picked up 4 victories back to back, and our manager rating was going back up. And we were now in the 5th of December, sitting in second place with 35 points after 14 games played. And not only that, but we were the top goal scorers of this league, and our players were really showing that, as Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, and Vlahovic have plus 10 goals. But up next is a very important game against Tottenham, who are fighting for the title. We're at home. We're looking to win this game. And little did we know that amazing form would continue, but we scored the best goal of this video so far. It's Bruno Fernandes from outside the box. Can he finesse it? No. But it's Joshua Kimmich from outside the box with a shot, and it goes in. It's a banger from Joshua Kimmich. Our good form is not looking to slow down. And the ref blows away, so due to a banger from Kimmich, we pick up another 3 points. There is no way we're being stopped this season. But suddenly, things started going wrong as we lost 3 games in a row. What happened? As you guys saw, we've been dropping points to very shitty teams. I wonder what is going on. It's time to check the squad. Maybe somebody's underperforming. Mike Maignan is injured. Is that the reason? Let's just put Dean Henderson is also injured. Bro, wait, do we have another goalkeeper? We don't have another goalkeeper. This is why we're losing. Boys, it is confirmed. I have no idea when this happened. It might have been in the West Ham game, but both goalkeepers are out injured for 3 to 4 months. Thank God it's December. We only have a couple games left till we reach January. And now it was January, and even though we had around 75 million, we went ahead and went for Bradley Collins, a player who used to play for us before, and signed him for 28 million. Every single goalkeeper was out for us, but thank God we have brought in Bradley Collins. He's gonna be a savior. I just know it, man. We are halfway through the season. We're sitting in 3rd place, but trust me, we're gonna get back on track and win that Premier League title. And now with Bradley Collins joining me back here at Man United, we started to win games again, now sitting at the top of the table after 28 games. But up next, we have a title deciding game potentially, as we're playing against 3rd place Chelsea, who are only 2 points right behind us. With the team in very good form and the board putting a lot of pressure on us, we have to win this game. And now, as an experienced manager, we started to deal with pressure amazingly. It's Dusan Vlahovic. Can he finish on his left foot? Dusan, and yes he does. 1-0 up on our first opportunity. Goes clear of the defense. Nobody can catch up to him. For his brace, Dusan, and he puts it away top corner. No chance. The best striker in the world is gonna miss that. 2-0 up. But the ref blows away, so we pick up a 2-0 victory and a huge title decider game. Let's keep up this form and let's win that title. Okay, we are now in the final game of the season, and we're in 1st place with 79 points, but Chelsea are right behind us with 77. Man City are still in the race, but it's looking unlikely like they're gonna win. But me and Chelsea are tied on goal difference, and they play Nottingham Forest, so we know they're gonna win like 5-0. And I'm pretty sure if we fail to win the league title, we will get sacked from Man United, and our manager ranking will suffer very much. We have had such a roller coaster journey to becoming the best manager in the world, and this one will be another step closer to being the best manager in the world. But we have to go ahead and beat Brighton away from home. But it's now the single most important game of our career so far. Let's go ahead and deliver. And like I said, dealing with pressure is so easy now. Through ball into Bruno Fernandes, into Højbjerg with a shot, and he puts it away. We go 1-0 up. If we maintain this lead, we'll be Premier League winners. Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg with possibly the most important goal of my career. But here we go again. It's Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg. Crosses it in into Jadon Sancho. He's going to hold it. Jadon does fine. Vlahovic with a shot. And once again, we put it away. 48th minute. We have a penalty. Come on, Captain Bruno Fernandes. Send us on a 3-0 lead. He's going to go to the top right. Bruno Fernandes. He puts it away. 3-0. We're definitely winning this league title. And in the last minute of the game, we have one last opportunity to make it 4-0. Fabio Silva gives it to Vlahovic. Can he get his brace? And yes, he does. It's such an easy game. And we are going to achieve vengeance in the next 3 minutes. But the ref blows the whistle. We pick up a 4-0 victory. We have gotten vengeance on last season. We win our first ever Premier League title. That's 2 trophies this season. However, there is one last trophy that we need to win in order to become the best manager in the world, and that is the Champions League. But can we do it here at Manchester United? So there is the final standings. We win the Premier League this season, so that's 3 trophies for us this season, a treble. And this squad looks absolutely amazing. And let's go ahead and check the stats for us real quick. Top goal scorer was Antony with 34 goals, but even new signing Dusan Vlahovic got 26. However, there's still one trophy eluding us, one trophy preventing us from being number 1 and from even reaching the top 10 of the manager rankings. And we have to go ahead and win the Champions League. And to be honest, I'm not sure if Man United is the right job to be at. And after asking the club to leave, they agreed with me, and we have gotten probably the one offer that can allow us to become the best manager in the world. And that means we're gonna have to pack our bags to leave England to go all the way to FC Barcelona in Spain to attempt and win the Champions League at Barcelona. But yes, here we are. Barcelona, the best club in the world, have asked us to join their team, and now it's on us to win nothing else but the Champions League. Okay, we have officially joined Barcelona here, and look at this amazing squad. However, this season we have around 285 million to spend. I feel like 2 signings are very crucial if we want to win the Champions League. And when I joined Barcelona, I noticed 2 players were gone, and Araujo and Gavi. So I decided to bring back Araujo for 78 million and Pablo Gavi for 150 million. And now go ahead and take a look at this amazing side. We're ready to win the Champions League this season. Here is our group. We have Leipzig, Salzburg, and Sparta Praha. We should easily dominate this group. But it's time for our first game of the season with Barcelona and our first ever game played Champions League game against Leipzig. And boys, it's officially my first game played as a professional manager in the Champions League in the Camp Nou. Let's make this count and start off amazing this season. And our UCL debut wouldn't be a disappointment. Yes, with a shot from outside the box, and he puts it away. Our first ever Champions League goal of me playing, and it's Darwin Núñez to put us in the lead for Barcelona. It's going inside. Ansu Fati gives it all the way to Ferran Torres. First time finish, it hits the post, but the rebound goes in. 2-0 in the 33rd minute. We're gonna dominate this year's Champions League and win it with no effort at all and become the best manager in the world. Embarrassed, RB Leipzig gives it to Darwin Núñez, and he finishes it off. It's 3-0. This game is way too easy for us. I can't wait to go to the knockouts. I then decided to sim the next 5 Champions League games, and they were super easy as we won all of them. As we sat at the top of the table, undefeated. And we have been in such amazing form. We have our final game of the Champions League groups against Sparta Praha in order to finish undefeated, unbeaten in this Champions League group stage. And undefeated we were gonna remain, as we scored 4 amazing goals against Sparta Praha to remain at the top of the table and go in amazing form into the Champions League knockout stages. Okay, we're now halfway through the season and we're currently sitting in 2nd, which is not too bad. And in the Champions League, of course, a perfect record for us, 18 points, and we're about to find out very soon who our next opponent is. And one player in particular was absolutely shining, and Darwin Núñez with 20 goals this season. However, something just didn't feel right. For the first time in this video, everything was going perfect. No injuries, no suspensions, no bad form. However, I feel like we're missing a player to help us win the Champions League. I feel what this club is missing is a big game player, and I do know a couple big players, but there's one player in this video who never failed to shine on the biggest stage when we needed him, and I think we need to bring him in. This man is currently 88 rated at 21 years of age, and he still plays for Stoke City. Yes, boys, we have to go ahead and bring back Jackson Walker here for Barcelona because he's gonna help us deliver that Champions League back home. He is currently valued at 131 million at Stoke City, but I don't know if you guys noticed, we only have 74 million, so there's only one thing we can do in order to sign him. So as we go into transfer negotiations, this is a very sackable offense. If it does not work, it's a huge decision. You guys may get mad at me, but we're gonna offer Darwin Núñez as part of the deal to try and bring Jackson Walker to the side. And as you can see, 50 million plus Darwin Núñez is what it took to go ahead and get an offer accepted. This is a very sackable offense if it does not work. So if we do not win the Champions League this season, we're gonna get sacked and probably fail this video. And after having a perfect start to this season, I've decided to do something very controversial. The whole world is gonna have their eyes on us as we get rid of the Champions League top goal scorer for Jackson Walker, the kid who saved us at the very beginning. But I feel even with all of this pressure, Jackson Walker is gonna be the reason we win the Champions League, but all eyes are going to be on him and on me to deliver this Champions League trophy. But Jackson Walker now is the main man up front. Let's see if this decision is gonna pay off. Okay, but it is now time to find out who we're facing in the round of 16, who's gonna stand in our way to win that Champions League trophy, and it's going to be PSG. Not the ideal opponent, but I think we can win. However, before we get into the game, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we are officially top 11 managers in the world. And there is only a couple managers in our way in this list. And these managers in the way are Conte, Arteta, Potter, Nagelsmann, Simeone, Pioli, Mourinho, Klopp, Ancelotti, and Pep Guardiola. The farther we go into this Champions League competition, the farther up we will go. And we're already ahead of Conte and Arteta, who are not in the round of 16. However, we need to win the round of 16 in order to pass them in the rankings. But it's time to play our first leg against PSG. We have 2 legs for each team except the final if we do reach it. So we're gonna go ahead and sim 1 leg each, and this time we're gonna sim the first leg against PSG. Walker is playing his first ever Champions League game. Please, Barcelona, do not disappoint me. We pick up a 1-1 draw. Not an ideal situation, but we're set up for the second leg. And now, a week later, we have the second leg against PSG, currently tied 1-1 in aggregate. Let's win this game. It's the 46th minute now. We're looking to start this game off with a bang into Walker for his first ever Champions League goal, and he puts it away. He is not missing. I told you, I made the right decision bringing him in. We take the lead in aggregate. Let's go. But now, it's a solo run for Jackson Walker to get his brace on his first ever Champions League game. Can he do it? Cuts back. Jackson Walker, finesse shot. Great save, Donnarumma. But it's Ferran Torres with a follow-up into Jackson Walker. Can he finish? No. But PSG do have a penalty in the 75th minute. Mbappe versus Ter Stegen, the best player in the world, versus Ter Stegen. Can we save it? Mbappe, he puts it away. In the 75th minute, we're drawing in aggregate now. If we don't score, as long as we keep this draw, we'll go possibly to penalties. The ref blows the whistle, we go to penalties. In our history in penalties, we have won 1 and lost 1. Can we win this one? And straight away, as Jackson Walker missed a penalty earlier, can he go ahead and score this one this time? He's gonna go to the top left-hand corner, and he puts it away straight into the corner. As Kylian Mbappe scored a penalty earlier in this game, Ter Stegen, and he puts it away again. Ansu Fati, can he get us 2-1 up? And yes, he does. Let's go. Declan Rice, the captain, can we save it? And yes, Ter Stegen has saved it. And now, Ferran Torres, can he make it 3-1? The score is gone for some reason. Ferran, he puts it away. Let's go. It's McKennie. Can he score it? Ter Stegen gets a save. Let's go. And if we score this, if Pablo Torres scores this, we're on to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And we go up in the manager rankings. Pablo Torre, he's a youngster still. Pablo Torre goes to the right-hand side and he puts it away. We go to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, destroying PSG. Okay, so we did beat PSG on penalties. It's time to find out who we play next, and it's Inter Milan. Not the hardest team again, but not the best team. And now, officially in the rankings, we go from 11th place, reaching into the top 10 in 6th place. Ancelotti, Mourinho, and Potter moved down since they got knocked out in the Champions League. But it's now time for our first leg against Inter Milan at the San Siro. Like I said, I'm simming the first leg of every game. In the last first leg, we drew 1-1 to PSG. This time, we want to win for the best opportunity to reach the semis, and we lose 2-0. This is our first loss in the Champions League. We're gonna have an uphill battle in the second leg. And after the first leg, due to the results, here are the new rankings, and we moved down all the way to 8th because everybody thinks we're gonna get knocked out of the Champions League. So let's win this game, climb up the table, and obviously win the Champions League. But early in the game, here comes Ferran Torres, looking for a goal now. He gets past the defenders. Ferran Torres, I see Jackson Walker. He's gonna get there. Jackson Walker to prove the world wrong once again. Jackson Walker, he puts it away. We go up 1-0. Nobody is stopping this Barcelona side. We're gonna become the best manager in the world, and not only that, the best team in the world. In the 34th minute, we have an opportunity to tie the worldwide score. It's Ansu Fati looking for somebody, gives it to Jackson Walker, who takes a touch with his left foot. He puts it away once again. He picks up a brace in the quarterfinals. We're now officially kind of safe right now, tying in aggregate. In the 50th minute, we're looking to seal this game away. It's Ansu Fati and Jackson Walker. What's he gonna do? Ansu Fati gives it to Jackson Walker for his hat-trick. Call me a swear in the comments. I do not care. We're gonna do anything possible to win the Champions League. And the ref blows away, so we have completed the comeback 3-0. Let's go ahead and go on to see who we're gonna face in the semis. So after beating Inter Milan, who is our semi-finals opponent, and it's Bayern Munich. Probably the best team we could have gotten. And after the quarterfinals, here are the new rankings as we move to 3rd place, as Guardiola and Klopp dropped drastically because they both got knocked out. However, we are right above Pioli, who lost the first leg to Simeone, who's in 2nd, and we play against first place manager Nagelsmann. Let's see if we can knock him down. But we do have the first leg, and like I said before, we're gonna go ahead and sim it. In the 2 first legs we've played, we've gotten a draw and a loss. For the first time, please, let's get a victory to send us, and no, it's a 3-3 draw. That's absolutely insane. And after that first leg, the rankings do stay the same, so let's go ahead and go into the second leg and win this game. And a 3-3 draw at Munich is very impressive, but can we go ahead and win against Bayern Munich and finish off and go to the final? But straight away, Bayern Munich have a penalty. Ter Stegen versus Hugo Duro. Are we gonna be able to save this? Hugo Duro, Ter Stegen, and he score. Bayern Munich take the lead. We go down in the rankings. We're now in 4th place because it looks like we're gonna be knocked out. We need to turn this game around. Into Frankie de Jong. Does find Gavi. Gavi into Pedri. Through ball to Fati. Can he score? He's offside. Here is the golden opportunity. Fati versus the goalkeeper. Fati, you have to score this. Why is he so slow? It's Ansu Fati. Fati on his left foot. Can he finish it? Equalize the game? No! It goes wide. But we have another run here from Jackson Walker. He is not going to miss this one. It's Jackson Walker. He comes back. Jackson Walker on his right foot, left foot. He finishes it. We equalize the game. We still have a chance to go to the final. Manager ranking stay the same for now. But come on, we have to win this game. Let's score one more goal. The ref blows the whistle. Once again, we're going to penalties. Please, let's win this one. Let's start off this penalty shootout strong with Jackson Walker. Come on. He scored the goal to save us. Can he put us into the lead? And yes, he does. Straight away. It's Zawolski. Can he score against us? Ter Stegen. Great save, Ter Stegen. Let's go. And now, it's Ansu Fati. Fati is going to go to the left-hand side. Can he make it 2-0? And yes, he does. Let's save another. Let's get a huge lead here. Kingsley Coman is going to go to the right-hand side. Ter Stegen saves it once again. Ferran Torres make it 3-0. Put us way ahead into the lead. Left-hand side. No, it's a save from Simon. But now, Hugo Duro to try to get Bayern's first penalty. But Ter Stegen does not allow him. If we score this penalty, if Gravenberch scores this penalty, we go to the Champions League final and get one step closer to becoming the best manager in the world. It's Ryan Gravenberch. Can he score this? Gravenberch to go to the top left. Put this away, Gravenberch. No! Simon saves it. But if Ter Stegen saved this, we win once again. Dani Olmo versus Ter Stegen. Can Ter Stegen be the hero? He goes to the left, but he gets chipped. We have another opportunity to win this game. Pedri. Put it away. The kid who's been amazing for Barca in real life and in this game. Please, score this penalty. Send us to the final. Pedri. Go to the top left. Pedri. No! Simon saves it. Okay, but now Bayern Munich have to score this in order to survive. Solomon, he's gonna go to the right hand side, and now it's sudden death. No way we've bottled it. Pablo Gavi, it's sudden death now. He's the kid from Barcelona. He has to score to the top left hand side. Simon saves it. It's Ter Stegen. If they score this, we're out. Alphonso Davies goes to the right hand side. Ter Stegen keeps us in this game. Alexander Balde, the left back, the kid from out of nowhere, started shining in real life to the left hand side, and he puts it away. There's been so much drama in this penalty shootout. Ter Stegen, make us the best manager in the world and send us to the final, please. Cucurella, he's going to the right hand side. Ter Stegen saves it, and we're on to the final. Let's go. Let's see who we're gonna face, and we're about to become the best manager in the world. But now, after that win against Bayern, it's time to find out: are we playing Atletico or Napoli in the final? And Napoli have done a madness during the final. We're playing Stefano Pioli's men in the final. And here are the new rankings, and for the first time in this video, we're in first place and Pioli's in second. However, we are still not the best manager in the world. We need to win this game to secure the #1 spot. And real quick, we have won the La Liga title, and we have also won a Super Cup. That is 2 more trophies to our name. But now, it's time for the Champions League final. We've had a long journey in becoming the best manager in the world from 701, and we're now currently in first. Let's secure that position by winning the official treble and winning the Champions League in this game. We are now in Wembley Stadium for our final hurdle of becoming the best manager in the world. Let's deliver on that promise. The ref blows the whistle. The game was so boring. I did not want to go to penalties again, but Napoli's defense was amazing. But it's time to go to penalties to see if we win the Champions League. Okay, it's time for the final opportunity. We've had such a long journey. Let's become the best manager in the world. Gonzalo Guedes to take the first penalty. Ter Stegen, can he save it? He goes to the left. Guedes puts it away. And now it's Jackson Walker. Can he go ahead and score this? Jackson Walker, go to the top left and score. Jackson, he puts it away. He is not missing. And now it's Kawara. He's a dangerous man. And Kawara goes to the middle and he scores it. 2-1 up for Napoli. The La Masia graduate, Ansu Fati, can he go ahead and make it 2-2? He goes to the left-hand side, and yes, he does. 2-2. And now it's Prieto. Is he gonna go and score this? Ter Stegen, please save it. And he puts it away. It's 3-2. No penalties missed. Ferran Torres, please do not miss this. It's Ferran Torres. He's gonna go to the top left-hand side. Ferran Torres, he puts it away. 3-3. All penalties have been scored. And now it's Richie. Richie is gonna go to right-hand side. Come on. And he puts it away. It's 4-3. Gimme, come on. Score this. Make it 4-4. Hakimi, please score. Top left, and all of them have gone in. If we save this, we're in a good position. Zambo Anguissa to go to the left-hand side. Just take it and save it. One final penalty, and Pedri is gonna take it. If we score this, we win the Champions League trophy, and we become the best manager in the world. Pedri, he's wearing that number 7 jersey. Pedri, he's gonna go to the top right. This is me, the worst manager of all time, but I will be the greatest soon. He's gonna go to the top right. Can he score? And yes, he does. We have won the Champions League, and we're gonna become the best manager in the world. all thanks to Pedri. Let's go. The celebrations are all around. We came from nothing in Hartlepool United, and now we're about to celebrate the biggest club trophy of them all. And it's time. These players are walking up to the podium. We've had such an amazing journey. Sadly, by the way, Inacio will pick up the trophy. Araujo got subbed out, but there is the final trophy, the one trophy we have yet to win in this series. Carlo Inacio picks up the trophy. We're about to lift our final trophy. Inacio lifts it up, and we take top spot, becoming the best manager in the world. We have now become the greatest manager in the world. This is Cristiano Ronaldo, the second greatest player of all time, but he will never make it as a manager. But today that is going to change, as I'm going to make Cristiano Ronaldo the best manager in the world.
I'm sad to announce I'll be retiring from world football. This World Cup loss has made me shift to a new goal in life. As the second greatest player of all time, I couldn't sit on the throne, but now I will become a manager and become the very best. Thank you for your support. I love you all. Mwah.
Cristiano Ronaldo has returned to his hometown and become the manager of Sporting. However, that is not all. It seems like many of his friends have become managers as well, as Pepe, Kaká, and Nani have all become managers. It is left to be said if they are just taking the or really trying to become well-respected managers. Hello, Ronaldo. Is it a coincidence that you and your friends have become managers at the same time?
No, not at all. We all got together and shared the same goal, and why not start the same time and stick together to become the best managers in the world? Watch us four thrive in the footballing world. So it's settled, we're all becoming managers. Do we agree to always help each other improve?
Of course, Ronnie. We're our best friends.
Same. We will only be better.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Alright, so I do have 30 million to spend on this team. However, I'm not a huge fan of my striker and attacking mid. Paulinho isn't that goal poacher and Bragnaca isn't creative enough. Let's fix that.
It seems like Ronaldo has chosen experience over potential as he brought in Edison Cavani and Dusan Tadic. Question will be if they still have it. We will find out tonight on Ronaldo's managerial debut against Santa Clara.
And it is now time for Cristiano Ronaldo's debut as a manager. He is looking to become the best manager in the world since he couldn't become the best player. But let's see how he does in his opening game against Santa Clara. And here comes new signing Edison Cavani on the ball with a beautiful cross into Dusan Tadic with a scissor kick, and it's a brilliant save. However, in the 22nd minute, Cavani has an opportunity to take him the lead for his first ever goal as a manager. And yes, Edison Cavani is the first ever goal for Ronaldo as a manager. And that one Cavani goal was enough to give Cristiano his first ever 3 points in a tough game against Santa Clara.
Ronaldo, up next you're facing a great leader and old friend Pepe. As much as you guys are helping each other, will you win this match?
When you're on the pitch, you have no friends. All I will say to Pepe is I wish him luck, but I'm hungry for that win.
Now on to you, Pepe. Benfica versus Sporting. Ronaldo versus Pepe. Who is coming out victorious?
Full respect to Ronaldo, but he and I both want to be the best managers in the world, and today I will show who will eventually be at the top.
And up next, Cristiano already has the toughest test in his career. Not only is he facing the biggest rivals of Sporting, Benfica, but his friend, his managerial buddy, Pepe, manages Benfica. Can he go ahead and be victorious over his friend, or we go ahead and lose and maybe even cost him a title this season? And Sporting do have a corner kick here. Pedro Goncalves with a cross into Edison Cavani, and no, it bounces off to Inacio, and now it lands on Nuno Santos, who gives it to Edison Cavani with the touch, with a shot, and it goes in. It's a sloppy goal, but Edison Cavani gets his second goal this season and could potentially give Cristiano his second pair of 3 points. And yes, another 1-0 victory. A lot of the media or a lot of the fans may hate that he's only getting 1-0 victories, but as long as you get the victories, that is all that matters. But he wasn't done just yet, as up next he's playing against another big side in the Portuguese and another of his friends, managerial friends, in Nani, who does manage Porto. Can he go ahead and get another victory over one of his friends? And now Francisco Trincao receives the ball, who gives it to Edison Cavani, looking for his third goal this season with a shot, and it's a brilliant save from Diego Costa. And it's now Pedro Goncalves running down the wing, looking for the first goal of the game in the 80th minute. It's still Pedro Goncalves, gets past the defenders with a shot, and it goes in. Pedro Goncalves may have scored the deciding goal in this very important game against FC Porto to give Ronaldo his third pair of 3 points. And Cristiano picks up another victory. 3 games, 3-1 victories, 9 points in total for Ronaldo's first season as a manager. But up next was another very tough test. The 4th best team in Portugal against SC Braga, against his friend Ricardo Kaká. Can he go ahead and get a hat-trick against his managerial friends? 40 minutes in, here comes Ugarte, doing with a cross into Edison Cavani, and Edison Cavani, even though he is 33 years old, Ronaldo made an amazing signing to bring him in, as he has scored almost every single goal this season. But Ricardo Horta has an opportunity to equalize this game for Ricardo Kaká's man as he goes to the right, and they do equalize. There's still a lot of time left to go. Can Cristiano get the victory? And now Edison Cavani has a penalty of his own. Can he go ahead and put it away as he goes to the left? And yes, surely that is a 3 points with Edison Cavani brace with an amazing signing by Cristiano Ronaldo. But no, once again, Ricardo Horta has a chance to equalize as he goes to the right, and he puts the second penalty away. So many penalties in this game. Hopefully this game does not end in a draw. And sadly, the ref blows the whistle as Ronaldo picks up his first ever draw. Still not a loss. Picked up a total of 10 points out of his first 12 possible. It's still a brilliant start to his managerial career, but hopefully he does well. And we are now at the end of the season. 1 game left to go. Sporting are at the top of the table by 1 point, beating Pepe's men in Benfica. And they do lose this game against Ricardo Kaká's men, and Pepe picks up a victory. Ronaldo will flop his first ever league title. Hopefully he doesn't do that, as he's trying to become the best manager in the world.
Congratulations, boys. Every single one of us in top 4. We are really making waves as managers.
I agree. The best way to start, Pepe and Ronaldo. Good luck on the final day. Happy that one of you will be champions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, Pepe, good luck.
You're going down.
Pepe has been acting weird recently, but I'm not gonna focus on that. I love Pepe, but I want to be the best manager in the world, so I must win.
But it is now time for the final game of the season, the most important game so far of Ronaldo's managerial career against Ricardo Kaká's men. If he wins this game, he lifts the league title. But if he loses and Pepe's men in Benfica win their game, Ronaldo will now win his first league trophy, and it will not be a brilliant start to his journey on becoming the best manager in the world. And now Nazinho picks up the ball in that left back position. Who gives it to Ugarte? Ugarte does give it to Edison Cavani, the new signing. A brilliant signing by Cristiano, by the way. It's Edison Cavani 1v1 against the keeper with a shot. It goes in. That could potentially be the first title win for Cristiano with his first and amazing signing, Edison Cavani. Can he go ahead and finish off this game? And now Edison Cavani picks up the ball up top, 1v1 against the keeper once again. He's not gonna miss, and no, he does not. Ronaldo's first ever signing was an absolutely amazing and bargain of a signing, bringing in Edison Cavani as he picks up a brace. And now it's Ugarte in that midfield looking to finish off this game as they give a ball into Pedro Goncalves, who's been amazing this season as well. Goncalves 1v1 against the keeper. What is he gonna do as he gives it to Edison for the hat trick? And yes, a scissor kick seals the game, seals the league title, seals Edison Cavani a hat trick. What a signing by Cristiano Ronaldo. Surely he's gonna become the best manager in the world. And the game does come to an end as Cristiano's man was able to destroy Ricardo Kaká's men, and he is going to lift the league title. And Goncalo Ignacio lifts the Liga NOS trophy, and surely this is a brilliant first step for Ronaldo to become the best manager in the world.
Yes, we have won the game. Surely Ronaldo lost his. No way he has won it. He got lucky.
Alright boys, here to as managers, it seems we've all gotten offers from the Eredivisie and the Bundesliga. Where should we head off?
I'm really feeling the Bundesliga. A lot tougher and can teach us how to defend against teams who play unselfishly.
Yes, the German teams are all about team football. Let's go there.
Doesn't matter to me. I will become the best anyway.
It looks like the 4 horsemen have all decided to move to the Bundesliga. After dominating Liga NOS last season, Dortmund, Leipzig, Frankfurt, and Leverkusen are lucky enough to receive these 4 rookie managers. But can they continue their good work?
97 million to spend on this Dortmund side is a lot to work with. So Haller is my ideal striker, so he'll probably stay. I think I want to bring in Goncalves for the left wing position as he shined with me last year, and also Ruben Neves because he's a great leader.
Cristiano has decided to go full Portuguese on his signings, bringing in Goncalves and Ruben Neves. Can these players shine in a league full of young talents? A league title last year, and now an opportunity for more silverware in this Super Cup final. So tell me, are you the best manager out of the 4 horsemen?
You know what? I don't like to compare myself. These are my friends. I want to be the best in the world, but I want all of us to succeed. I'm just focused on beating Bayern tonight.
That should be me playing in that final. I will get revenge on Ronaldo. I will!
And after winning the league title last season, Ronaldo has now joined Dortmund and has an opportunity already for his first ever cup here in the Bundesliga as he's going up against Bayern Munich in the Super Cup at the start of the season. Can he go ahead and cause an upset and beat the ever-dominant Bayern Munich? And now it's Karim Adeyemi in the ball, gives it to Sebastian Haller. Sebastian Haller gives it to Pedro Gonçalves, who he brought from Sporting, and he puts it away. There is a reason why Cristiano brought in Pedro Gonçalves, because he truly believes in this player as he scores the first goal of the Super Cup German final. And that goal was enough to upset Bayern Munich as Cristiano Ronaldo and his men left another trophy, 2 trophies for Cristiano in 2 seasons in the start of his managerial career. Surely Ronaldo has a lot of potential to become the best manager in the world as Marco Reus lives the German Super Cup. But quickly, it is now time for the first game of the Bundesliga season. Borussia Dortmund, Ronaldo versus Bochum. It should be a relatively easy match. Captain Marco Reus is standing by the free kick. Ronaldo has been training him behind the scenes. Can Marco Reus go ahead and put it away for the first goal of the Bundesliga season? And yes, what a beautiful way to start off the Bundesliga season. A Ronaldo-esque free kick as Marco Reus makes it 1-0. And now Sebastian Haller picks up the ball in the midfield as he runs. He has a space to take it. 1v1 against the keeper with a shot, but it's safe. But here comes Gonçalves with a header. And of course, Ronaldo's most expensive signing this season, Pedro Gonçalves, puts it away, giving him his first goal of the Bundesliga. And now it's Sebastian Haller once again picking up the ball in the midfield. And now Sebastian Haller through ball into Pedro Gonçalves, the new signing, looking for his 3rd goal of the season so far. He cuts back. It's still Pedro Gonçalves as he cuts once again with a shot and he puts it away. Pedro Gonçalves, what a signing. 3-0. Amazing signing by Cristiano. And the game does come to an end. An amazing way to start off his Bundesliga journey with a 3-0 victory against Bochum. What is next for Cristiano Ronaldo?
Nani, you have never beaten Ronaldo in your managerial career. Will you finally get one over him?
As a manager, of course, my aim is to win every match. But I must say, Ronaldo has done an amazing job. But I will not go easy.
Nani has said he will beat you for the first time tonight. Do you agree?
Silly Nani. I like his confidence though, but I've been working hard to make sure I become the best. Good luck, Nani.
And now it was time for Cristiano to face one of his buddies who also, all of them, joined the Bundesliga as well as he's facing Bayer Leverkusen, who the current manager is Nani. Can he go ahead and get another victory over Nani as Nani has not beat Ronaldo at a single time in their entire managerial career? And now it's Pedro Gonçalves picks up the ball. Has been an amazing signing so far for Borussia Dortmund as Gonçalves still takes it with a shot. It's safe for Gonçalves with the follow-up. There's a reason why Ronaldo signed this man, because he reminds him of himself, because he does not give up on that ball. And Gonçalves gets another goal to his amazing tally already. 34 minutes in, Sebastian Haller has a chance to score his first goal this season from a penalty as he goes to the left. And yes, he does. Ronaldo's team is playing fluent and amazing football. Ronaldo has been an amazing manager, giving amazing tactics, and that's why they're performing so well. Sebastian Haller with a brilliant through ball to Karim Adeyemi, who's looking for his goal, but he gives it to Sebastian Haller 1v1 against the keeper with a shot, and he gets his brace to another 3-0 victory for Cristiano Ronaldo. He is having absolute masterclasses behind the scenes and putting this team to work. And the game does come to an end. 3-0 against Bayer Leverkusen and 3-0 to Ronaldo against Nani. But up next, he has to go ahead and play against the guy who he stole the league title from last season, Pepe, who is managing Eintracht Frankfurt. Will Pepe get his payback over Ronaldo once again get another victory over him? Haller with a through ball to Karim Adeyemi, who is now 1v1 against the keeper. Can he get his first goal of the season? And yes, he does. Ronaldo has all 3 forwards getting in the score sheet. He is such an amazing inspiration for these players. And now it's Ruben Neves, another Portuguese that Ronaldo brought in with a through ball to Pedro Gonçalves, who has been amazing this season. Can he go ahead and another goal to his tally? Pedro Gonçalves gives it to Sebastian Haller with a shot, and this team is just absolutely amazing. They have not stopped linking up. 2-0 in the 88th minute. Another game and another victory for Cristiano. He picks up another 3 points, another victory over his managerial friend Pepe. But up next was his final managerial friend Ricardo Kaká. Can he go ahead and once again get back-to-back hat-tricks over his managerial friends here in his second season at Borussia Dortmund? Pedro Gonçalves on the ball now, cuts aside with a brilliant through ball in the second minute to Sebastian Haller. Can he go ahead and get an early lead? And this team is just way too good. Ronaldo is an amazing manager. He probably learned from somebody, but he is teaching this team how to win games, and not only that, but to score amazing goals. And now it's Karim Adeyemi on the counter-attack as he gives the ball into Sebastian Haller. Sebastian Haller is looking for his brace. Sebastian Haller still 1v1, but gives it to Karim Adeyemi with a shot. 2-0. This team cannot stop winning. This team cannot stop scoring. scoring goals. Surely, nothing's gonna stop Ronaldo from becoming the best manager in the world. However, Ricardo Kaká's men have an opportunity to get a consolation and maybe even turn around this game with Andres Silva with a penalty, and the Portuguese puts it in the top right corner. But it's just still enough time for RB Leipzig to turn this around. When the ref blows the whistle, Ronaldo completes another hat-trick over his friends. He has completely destroyed them, looking like the superior manager. But it was now time for the final game of the season. Somehow, Borussia Dortmund were sitting in second place with 90 points. Wow, Nani's men in Leverkusen were sitting at the top of the table with 92 points. Whoever wins this next game will be Bundesliga champions.
Yet again, another great season. Not perfect though, come on. We all finished in the top 4, however, Pepe, you were really close. Just got off a bit unlucky. Keep your head up though, lad.
Yeah, Pepe. You did amazing, bro. You will do better next time.
Keep your head up, bro.
Yeah, whatever. Thank you.
Good luck, Ronaldo. Winners win titles. Let the best man win.
Oh, Nani, you are going down.
How do they keep getting lucky? How does Ronaldo keep getting lucky? Just wait until I'm the best.
Alright, listen up, Ronnie. Another title fight. You love Nani, but you must take him down to be the best. However, Pepe isn't himself. I wonder what's up.
Ronaldo's second season as a manager, and he already has a second opportunity to win another league title in another league up against his friend Nani. Last time out, he had to play against Pepe in the final game of the season to win the league title, and this time he is facing Nani. Will he go ahead and beat his friend like he always has and win his second league title in a row? Or will Nani finally get his first victory as a manager against Ronaldo and win his first ever trophy? Let's see what happens next. Karim Demirbay does have a free kick in the 7th minute on the left side of the area as he's looking for a cross in with the header, and the defender puts it, and it's a brilliant header. Who was that? But Bayer Leverkusen take the lead. Nani's men have taken the lead in the 7th minute. Surely there isn't enough time for Ronaldo's team to come back and win that league title. Remember, they cannot draw. They have to win if they want to be league winners. Jonathan Tah does playing Jeremy Frimpong on the ball now as Bayer Leverkusen, Nani's men are looking for another goal as they give it to Moussa Diaby. Moussa Diaby is running down the wing with a terrible tackle from Schlotterbeck, and he misses once again. Diaby with a shot, and it's a follow-up shot by Patrick Schick. He retains the ball with a shot, and it's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper, man. And now Bayer Leverkusen have a corner as Florian Wirtz crosses it in to Patrick Schick with the header, and it goes in. Terrible goalkeeping and terrible defending by the guy on the line as Bayer Leverkusen get a second goal. Nani's men lead 2-0. But now it's Jude Bellingham down the wing looking to get his team back in this game. Jude Bellingham cuts back. It's still Jude. It's still Jude. It's still Jude with a beautiful shot, and it's a beautiful goal from Jude Bellingham. Surely that goal gets him back into this game and gives Ronaldo a possibility to still win his second league title of his career. But no, the ref blows the whistle. That was all she wrote. Bayer Leverkusen, Nani's men, has beaten Ronaldo's men for the league title. Ronaldo chokes, and Nani finally gets his first victory over his friend Cristiano Ronaldo. And Bayer Leverkusen lift up the Bundesliga trophy as Ronaldo fails in the final hurdle.
Ah, dang, I failed this time. You know what, but I'm really proud of Nani. He's been working hard, but I will be back because I will be the best. Hey Nani, have you noticed that Pepe's acting kind of weird?
Yeah, he sounds like he's been jealous of our achievements. Let's not worry, Ronaldo. Let's keep our good work up.
Hey Pepe, you okay, bro? You've been acting a bit weird.
No, Ricardo. Don't you see that Ronaldo is using us to further his career? Just like when we were players, all he cared about was himself and being the best.
I don't know, maybe you're right. Let's stick together.
Okay, another season at Dortmund. 142 million though. I know exactly who to sign. A new right-hand side in right wing and right back, and I shall call up some old friends.
It seems like Ronaldo has called some trusted players to sign for Dortmund in Jadon Sancho and Diogo Dalot. Will they help him secure the Bundesliga title? How do you feel, Ronaldo? Will you win the Bundesliga this year?
I fell short last year, and Nani did a great job, but I want to be the very best, so yes, I will win it this year.
And as Ronaldo said, his aim this season is to win the Bundesliga, and of course, he got up to a brilliant start as he picked up a victory in his first 3 games, picking up 2-0 victories against smaller clubs, and then picking up a 1-0 victory against Borussia Mönchengladbach. But up next, it was time to face his friend Pepe against Eintracht Frankfurt away from home. Can he go ahead and continue his good form as he is trying to win that Bundesliga title. Mario Götze does stand over the free kick, looking to put Pepe's men in the lead. Pepe has never beaten Cristiano Ronaldo in a match as a manager with a shot, and it's a brilliant save from the keeper. But now it's Sebastian Haller with a brilliant through ball to Pedro Goncalves, who's been an amazing player as Ronaldo has signed them in all 3 seasons. Pedro Goncalves with a shot, he puts it away. Ronaldo has been managing Pedro Goncalves for the past 3 seasons, and of course, he is never gonna disappoint. 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund. Pedro Goncalves running down the wing once again as he's looking for through ball to Sebastian Haller, who was amazing last season. Sebastian Haller 1v1 with a shot, and it's 2-0. Pepe's man has no chance. Pepe has really been struggling as a manager at the start of his career ever since he lost to Cristiano in that first season. And the ref blows the whistle. Ronaldo yet again picks up another victory against Pepe. Surely Pepe must be frustrated with Ronaldo, but Ronaldo has had an amazing start to the Bundesliga season. Surely he's winning that title.
Coming up next, Kaká, you will be facing Ronaldo. You and Pepe are the only ones in the group to never beat him. Will you today?
It's obvious Ronaldo has been the standout, but I will change that today.
Kaká has said he will take you down today. What are your thoughts?
Alright, let's keep it a buck. I fully respect him, but as I said many times before, the best always wins, and today will be no different.
But it was now time for Ronaldo to face yet again another friend he has not lost to at all, and Ricardo Kaká's men against RB Leipzig. If Ronaldo wants to win that Bundesliga title and become the best manager in the world, sadly, he has to take out his friend once again, and Ricardo Kaká. Rafael Guerrero is stepping over the free kick, looking to put Ronaldo's men in the 1-0 lead against RB Leipzig with a shot, and it's going to go in, and yes, it does. Ronaldo, every club he has gone to, they have scored free kicks, but of course, his influence is influential as Ronaldo was one of the best free kick takers of all time. 1-0 to Dortmund. But now here comes RB Leipzig on the counter attack. It's Abada. Abada is still on the ball. Gives the ball to a good goal with a shot, and it goes wide. And now it's Jude Bellingham running down the wing. It's still Jude. Jude looking to make it 2-0. Looking to finish off this game with a cut inside. Jude with a shot, and it's a brilliant save from the keeper. Ruben Neves now picks up the ball in the midfield. Ruben gives it to Marco Reus. Marco Reus with a brilliant through ball to Sebastian Haller. Surely to finish off this game. Sebastian Haller comes back. It's still Sebastian. Sebastian with a shot, and it's a brilliant save from the keeper. Sebastian Haller now on the ball with a brilliant through ball to Karim Adeyemi. Adeyemi with a shot, and he puts it away. This game is over. Ronaldo has won another game against Ricardo Kaká and a game against a title rival. And the ref blows the whistle as Ronaldo yet again picks up another victory against Kaká. Kaká, another person that can't pick up a victory against Ronaldo as it seems. But up next is a manager who has beaten Ronaldo as he is facing Nani and Bayer Leverkusen, last year Bundesliga's winners. And Ronaldo wants to become league champion here in Germany. He has to take down Nani, who took him down last season. And now it's Pedro Goncalves running on the wing. He has a space 1v1 against the goalkeeper. Surely he's gonna score this. Goncalves with a shot, and it's a brilliant save. But once again, here comes Pedro Goncalves looking for that goal as he gives it to the midfield with a through ball. It is Sebastian Haller was looking for the shot, and he puts it away. And Sebastian Haller gets another goal, putting them 1-0 lead. Like I said, if he wins this game, surely he could win that Bundesliga title. And the ref blows the whistle. Ronaldo picks up a hat-trick once again against his friends, and surely that victory against Nani signifies that he could potentially win the league title. But there's only one way to find out, as we're in the last game of the season. Borussia Dortmund and Ronaldo sitting at the top of the table, but Ricardo Kaká's men are in second place with the same amount of points as they face each other in the last game of the season. Once again, like last season, but instead of Nani, it's Kaká. Whoever wins this game will be a Bundesliga champion. Surely Ronaldo will not choke it once again.
Alright, good season, boys. We're all really improving.
We are finally getting acknowledged for a great job, guys.
Yeah, whatever, Ronaldo. I'll see you on the final day.
Yeah, I hope Kaká wins.
Kaká, last time you lost to Ronaldo. However, this is for the league title. Will he win again?
Absolutely not. I may have last time, but the title is mine.
Ronaldo, last year Nani beat you to the title. Now Kaká stands in your way. Will you choke again?
I will not miss out on 2 titles, but I respect Kaká, but the title is mine. Come on now.
But it is now time for the final game of the season. Last time out, last season, Ronaldo was in the same situation. And 2 seasons ago, he was in the same situation. In the final game of the season, he is fighting for the league title. In the first season, he won it. In the second season, he lost it. Now, is it time for him to win that Bundesliga title that he stayed for here in Germany? He could have gone anywhere else, but he stayed because he wants it. Or will he lose to Ricardo Kaká, a manager who has not beat him at all in his managerial career? Let's see what happens. Goncalves with a brilliant through ball into Sebastian Haller, who takes a touch. He is 1v1 against the keeper. Sebastian Haller looking for the shot. He has a chip and it's saved by the keeper. And now Pedro Goncalves down the wing with a cross into Sebastian Haller with a bicycle kick, and it goes wide. Just a little bit too much from Haller. And now Nkunku receives the ball as he gets past the defender. Nkunku all alone against the keeper with a shot, and it goes in. Ricardo Kaká takes the lead. Dortmund go 1-0 down. Ronaldo goes 1-0 down. Surely he will not choke the league title again, man. And now it's Ruben Neves with a brilliant through ball into Jadon Sancho, the man Ronaldo brought back to Borussia Dortmund, who takes a touch. It's still Jadon Sancho looking for the goal as he has a shot, and it's a brilliant save, close save from the keeper. And the ref blows the whistle. There is absolutely no way. 2 seasons in a row, Ronaldo chokes the league title, and Ricardo Kaká picks up his first ever victory against his friend. This is not good. This is not looking good for Ronaldo's journey in becoming the best manager in the world. And RB Leipzig lift up that Bundesliga title as Ronaldo fails once again in the final hurdle.
Man, I shouldn't have lost this match. I'm the superior manager, but you know what? Congratulations, Kaká.
We are moving up, guys. We all have offers from Prem signings, all in the Champions League. We will do well.
Yeah, but only one of us can win the Champions League.
Yeah, and that will be me.
You guys are silly. This one is mine.
The 4 horsemen have moved again, and they have occupied Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, and Man United. The question is, which of the 4 will win the Champions League? My money is on Ronaldo.
Not just ready for the Champions League, 138 million. Gabby Jesus and Partey are not my type of players. Replacing is needed.
Ronaldo's choices was to bring in Tammy Abraham and Paul Pogba. Lots of egos in the club now. Will they succeed?
But it is now time for Cristiano to make his managerial debut in the Champions League. It may have taken him 4 seasons, but he is now here at Arsenal making his debut. These past 2 seasons have not been amazing. He's played amazing football with his team, but he just did not finish the job in the league title. But surely, he is now aiming to win the Champions League and become the best manager in the world. Can he go ahead and do it against FC Porto in the first game of the group stages? And now it's Estoquio gives the ball into Gabriel Veron. It's Veron on the ball. FC Porto looking for the first goal. Gives it to Tony Martinez to Ivan Nilsson with a shot. And already 5 minutes into the game, this Arsenal team, Ronaldo managing this Arsenal team, go down 1-0 already. Hopefully this is not gonna happen for the rest of the season, right? And now it's Bukayo Saka on the ball looking for that first Champions League goal for Cristiano Ronaldo in his career. It's Bukayo Saka with a brilliant through ball into Tammy Abraham with a shot, and it hits the crossbar. How did that not go in, man? And now it's Gabriel, gives the ball into Paul Pogba, a signing Ronaldo has brought in with a rainbow flick, looking for the outside of the foot shot, and it goes wide. What a terrible shot from Paul Pogba. And now Martin Odegaard, like I said, Ronaldo has taught amazing free kicks to all of his team so far. Odegaard with a shot, and it just goes wide. And the ref blows the whistle. Ronaldo does not win his first game. He doesn't even draw. He doesn't get his first point, and his team does not score the first goal of his UCL career as a manager. But quickly, he has to burst that off, as up next, he has to go ahead and play against Bayer Leverkusen. Surely this is the game he picks up his first goal and his first victory. Patrick Schick has an opportunity to put Bayer Leverkusen in the lead with a penalty as he goes down the middle, and Bayer Leverkusen take a 1-0 lead. So far this season, Ronaldo is not looking good, man. Cross it for Bukayo Saka as Trossard looks for a shot, but it bounces up to Emil Smith-Rowe with a shot, and how does that go wide? That was a good shot, and it just went wide, man. And the ref blows the whistle. It's another loss and another goalless game for Cristiano Ronaldo's men. Will Ronaldo actually even win a game in the Champions League? Will he even be reaching the knockout stages? But he has to go ahead and brush that off for the 3rd game of the Champions League campaign against the easiest opponent you could ever get in Club Brugge. Ronaldo, you better win this game, and you better have your team score a goal, man. And now it's Yaremchuk running with the ball against William Saliba, who gives the ball into Ritz. And now it's Ritz on the ball. Here come Club Brugge with a brilliant through ball into Van again with a shot. And how does this keep happening, man? This team is just not clicking. I don't know if it's Ronaldo or if it's the team of Arsenal, but they're going 1-0 down in the 16th minute to Club Brugge. This cannot be happening if Ronaldo wants to become the best manager in the world, man. And now, Tammy Abraham picks up the ball as he's running. It's still Tammy Abraham. 1v1 against the keeper. Surely, this is going to be the first goal of the UCL campaign. And what is Tammy Abraham doing? He just can't control the ball. And now, here comes Emil Smith-Rowe with a cross into Bukayo Saka with a bicycle kick. And it's out just saved by the keeper, Mingole. And the ref blows the whistle, man. The ref blows the whistle. And Ronaldo loses his 3rd game in a row. And just guess what? In the next 2 games, he picked up another 2 losses. So he is out of the Champions League season. But he still has 1 final game to save himself from embarrassment. 5 games played, 0.0 goals scored. Surely he has to win his game or at least score a goal, and he will not be sacked, hopefully.
0 wins and 0 goals? Ronaldo, this can't be happening. You must win this game to save your dignity.
And it was now time for Cristiano to finish his terrible job that he's been doing at Arsenal. If he does not score a goal, or if he does not win this game, he'll be the first manager in history to not score a single goal and win a single game in the UCL group stage games. Surely Ronaldo will be shitted on so much by the media if this happens. Hopefully, Ronaldo's team and Arsenal turn it around. Tammy Abraham picks up the ball in the midfield, looking for the goal as he cuts the side, and he just loses the ball, man. And now it's Martin Odegaard down the wing. Martin Odegaard looking for that first goal. Gives it to Tammy Abraham with a bicycle kick into Nketiah, and it's a brilliant save from the keeper. And you wouldn't believe it. The ref blows the whistle. The Champions League season comes to an end. Ronaldo at least picks up a point, but he did not score a single goal in the Champions League season. What an embarrassing way to get knocked out.
Absolutely disgraceful. All of the 4 horsemen have failed to make it out of the Champions League. Of course, in the biggest competition they fail. I never believed in them.
Ronaldo, 0 goals? That's crazy. You're a terrible manager.
I know you're not talking. You're the only one that hasn't won a trophy yet.
Simmer down, Cristiano. Do you need me to beat you again?
Guys, stop. What happened to the respect?
It seems like all 4 managers have all split into different leagues. Kaká and Pepe have remained in England with Liverpool and Arsenal, while Nani has gone to Inter, and Ronaldo with a dream move back to Real Madrid. After all of them were embarrassed last year, is this the move they all needed?
Alright, Ronnie, you have to get your shit together. You have returned to reality. It's your time to show the world that you will be the best.
As his comrades have all fallen out of love amongst one another, Cristiano faces the toughest challenge without his brothers. With the final goal still wanting to be the best, he has returned to the place that never let him rest. It's time for the last opportunity. Can he do it to reach immunity? This is the Champions League and it's live.
And finally, it's time for Ronaldo's first ever UCL knockout game in the Champions League. Finally, he has made his team click his new club, at least Real Madrid, up against Atalanta in the first leg. Can he go ahead and make it to the next round and eventually become the best manager in the world? 71 minutes in. It's been a boring game so far, but here comes Vinicius looking for that first goal of the tie. Through ball into Victor Osimhen. Can he go ahead and get a finish? Victor Osimhen with a shot, and it goes in. Ronaldo's Real Madrid have taken the league in the first leg, and surely they'll go all the way to the Bernabeu next leg and win that game. And the ref blows the whistle. It's a 1-0 lead for Real Madrid, but it's now time for them to go to the Bernabeu and see if Ronaldo can finish that job. Aurelien Tchouameni does find Vinicius Jr., who gives it to Federico. Federico through ball into Victor Osimhen with a shot, and he gets his second goal of the tie, making it 2-0 in aggregate and surely putting them closer to that next round. Eduardo Camavinga running down the wing. It's to Eduardo. Eduardo cuts back. It's to Eduardo. Camavinga gives it to Pedro Goncalves. Goncalves with a shot, and of course, Ronaldo, when he needs somebody to score goals, he signs Pedro Goncalves as he gets the third goal of this tie. And the ref blows the whistle. Ronaldo is going to the next round after kind of a horrific past 3 seasons. It looks like Ronaldo is finally finding his feet again that he had in that first season. But who is he facing in the quarters? And the quarterfinals is none other than La Liga rivals in Sevilla. Surely this should be a relatively easy victory. It's a relatively easy opponent, but you can never underestimate anybody on the grandest stage of them all. Eder Militao now has a free kick for Real Madrid as he passes it to Antonio Rudiger. It's Rudiger on the ball now. Gives it to Vinicius, and now it's Vinicius Jr. Kind of a kick last year. Vinicius gives it to Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen with a shot, and who else but Victor Osimhen to give him the 1-0 lead in this first leg tie against Sevilla. Aurelien Tchouameni now in the midfield picks up the ball. It's Tchouameni running down that midfield. Tchouameni sees the space. He gives it to Victor Osimhen, who is looking for his brace. It's still Victor Osimhen. 1v1 against the keeper. Can the African score? And yes, of course, what a perfect striker that Victor Osimhen in as he puts up 2-0 in this game. And that was all she wrote for the first leg in Sevilla Stadium as they pick up a 2-0 victory, but they are now traveling all the way to the Santiago Bernabeu for the second leg. 2-0 up. Will Real Madrid and Ronaldo finish the job, or will they choke and now reach the semi-finals of the Champions League? Federico with a brilliant through ball into Vinicius, and now Vinicius 1v1 against the keeper with a shot, and he puts it away. Real Madrid and Ronaldo are just too good for Sevilla as Vinicius gives them another goal. Federico plays another brilliant ball into Vinicius as Vinicius gives it back to Federico, the captain. It's still Federico, gives it to Osimhen with a shot, and it's over. This tie is over. Victor Osimhen gets his third goal of the tie, and surely they're going on to the semi-finals, giving them one step closer to that final. Once again, Federico with another amazing ball. Vinicius finish up this game. Vinicius gives it to Osimhen with a shot, and it's over. It was even a skill goal from Victor Osimhen. This team is going on to the semi-finals, getting Ronaldo one step closer to becoming the best manager in the world. And the ref blows the whistle as the tie in aggregate does finish 5-0. Even though Real Madrid got a red card, Ronaldo is dominating the Champions League. Who is going to be his victim in the semi-finals?
After an outrageous season last year, the four horsemen all occupy the semis of the Champions League this year. Ronaldo versus Nani and Pepe versus Kaká. Which two managers will face in the final? Nani, it seems like Ronaldo is back against you. Will you be the one to reach the final?
My goal is to be a winner. However, I have nothing against Ronaldo. We have been friends and that will stay after this match.
Up against your best friend now, Ronaldo. Will you come out victorious?
You know me, I always aim to win, and today is no different. Nani's an amazing manager, so it won't be easy.
It is now time for the semi-finals of the Champions League, and who else is Ronaldo gonna face but Nani, the man who beat him to a title? Who is going to be victorious in this semi-final draw, and who is going to become possibly the best manager in the world and reach the first ever Champions League final? Two of the best buddies in the entire world of world football. Will they respect each other, or will they go harsh on this 1v1? And who will win this first leg? And now it's Federico Valverde on the ball, cuts back, but it's still Federico. Has the space, he's gonna take it. Federico, the captain, with a shot, and who else but Ronaldo gave the opportunity to give Federico, the captain, and of course he comes up when it matters, giving them a 1-0 lead in this first semi-final leg. And 5 minutes later, Federico has the opportunity to get his brace as the captain. Will he go ahead and finish his penalty? And yes, he does. 2-0 to Real Madrid. What a way to start off this first leg of the semi-finals. And now it's Arian Chouamani with a through ball into Victor Osimhen, looking to make it 3-0 in his first semi-final leg tie. Victor Osimhen with a shot, and this tie is over. I mean, this first leg is over, but I may imagine this tie is over. Nani's men are getting absolutely destroyed in this first leg. And the ref blows the whistle. Ronaldo picks up the first leg win with a 3-0 advantage. But now it's time for them to go to the San Siro. One step closer, one game left. If he wins this game, or if he does not concede 3 goals, he'll be going to his first ever Champions League final against a manager, which will either come against Ricardo, Kaká, or Pepe, and a chance to become the best manager in the world. It is the 89th minute. Surely this tie is over, but Real Madrid are looking for another goal here to show whoever they're facing in the final. It's a pass to Eduardo Camavinga with a pass to Vinicius Jr. and Nani never stood a chance. Ronaldo has destroyed him every single time but once. And Real Madrid is too good. Ronaldo is way too good of a manager. It is clearly showing. Ronaldo has beaten Nani every single time but that one time in the Bundesliga. And the ref does blow the whistle. Ronaldo once again is victorious over his friend as they do shake hands. But it's time to find out, who will Ronaldo be facing in the Champions League final to possibly become the best manager in the world? Ricardo, Kaká, or Pepe?
By the way, congrats Ronaldo. I wish you luck in beating either Kaká or Pepe.
Thanks, Nani. Thank you for staying cool.
Congrats, Pepe. You finally have a chance for a trophy. Destroy Ronaldo.
Will do.
Ronaldo, here is your opportunity to become the world's best manager, but against your old friend Pepe. Will you do it?
From the very start, I said I would do the best, and that has not changed. Even though Pepe has changed a lot, I still love him, but I will win this tonight.
Ronaldo has said he will beat you. Are you gonna let that happen?
No, this is my opportunity now. Ronaldo has been anything but helpful. The most selfish person I've met. He will go down. That Champions League is mine.
But it is now time for the Champions League final. Pepe has been very clear that he has not won a single trophy in his managerial career, and Ronaldo has stopped them each and every time that he is jealous of Ronaldo. So he is looking to get his ultimate payback here. But it is Ronaldo versus Pepe, Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Who will get the victory? Will Ronaldo become the best manager in the world? Or will that award be given to Pepe, as it is the Champions League final? By the way, if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribe. Okay, bye.
Once second best, now a manager so true. A journey so unknown, yet he knew what to do. He started with friends that managed together, each helping the other, a bond that was forever. But obstacles arose, their bond now tested. The friendship fell apart, their goals now contested. His old friend now stood across the field so fierce, their bond now broken, a rivalry so severe. The friendship now broken, his legacy immortal, a legacy reborn, his spirit still immortal. With one final challenge, he'd given his all, his greatness secured, his place in history, now with its call.
And now it is Thiago running on the wing with a cross to Diego Jota, but it's a brilliant save from Courtois. And now it's Vinicius Jr. on the ball with a brilliant through ball into Victor Osimhen with a shot, and it goes in. Real Madrid have taken the lead, and Ronaldo is getting one step closer. Only 70 minutes left for him to become the best manager in the world. Vinicius with a brilliant through ball into Victor Osimhen. Ronaldo's team has been clicking ever since he joined Real Madrid. Victor Osimhen with a shot, and he puts it away. Surely that is the goal that wins at the Champions League final, and the goal that gets the ultimate disrespect to Pepe, and the goal that makes him the best manager in the world. But with 8 minutes left to go, here come Liverpool looking for a goal of their own. Here comes Pepe's man. It's Konate. Konate on the ball. It's still Konate. Gives the ball into Diego Jota. Jota with a shot, but it's a brilliant save from Courtois. And now it's Eduardo Camavinga looking for that final goal in the 89th minute. Can Victor Osimhen go ahead and finish the job? Victor with a shot, and he puts it away. This game is over with only 1 minute left to go. Ronaldo is going to become a Champions League winner as a manager, his first time ever, and he is going to become the best manager in the world. And the ref blows the whistle. Ronaldo has done it. He has won the Champions League after the past 3 seasons have been a disappointment, where he fails at the final hurdle each time and even got embarrassed in the Champions League last season. But Federico Valverde lifts up that Champions League trophy as Ronaldo is awarded the best manager in the world. Today, I'm taking over Man United for the next 10 seasons. They might be better this year, but let's be honest, they're not the United of old. How do Man United still star Harry Maguire every week? But don't you worry, I'm bringing them back to the very top by winning countless of trophies, but also winning them a treble to make them the world's best team. And as Manchester United sit in 6th place in real life, they do have an amazing squad. Superstar striker in Benjamin Sesko, their best player in Bryan Mbeumo, and even some young talents like Lenny Yoro and Amad Diallo. But in this takeover, our goal is to win as many trophies as possible to try and go ahead and make Man United the GOAT club. And as you can see, we have a multitude of tiers, and all these tiers are decided by trophies, including individual awards like the Golden Boot and the Ballon d'Or. So the question is, where will Man United end up? And of course, we will be doing other takeovers. Make sure you subscribe and comment down below what team you want to see next. However, in season number 1, there are 3 issues we need to solve before we start winning trophies. And the first one is going to be tactics. We do have a lot of talented players in the starting 11, as well as in the bench and even in the reserves. And we need to go ahead and find the perfect formation to fit them all in. The second issue we must solve is get rid of players who don't match the United quality. And for example, someone like Luke Shaw is no longer up to standards, so we must get rid of him. But of course, there will also be other players we must get rid of. And of course, the final thing to do is to go ahead and bring in transfers to help us begin to win trophies. This team may have some talent, but if we ever want to get to the elite level or even world's best level, we need to go ahead and sign some superstars. Okay, when it comes to the tactics, I want to go ahead and put the team around 3 players at this club. And those players are Kobe Mainu, Lenny Yoro, and of course, our best player in Bryan Mbeumo. And boys, I have found the perfect formation in the 4-3-3 defend, where Kobe Mainu will be the main playmaker, Bryan Mbeumo will be cutting inside to attack, and Lenny Yoro will be that right-sided defender. So now with the tactics out of the way, let's go ahead and get rid of all the deadwood. And these are the 4 players I deem that need to move on from the club. Bruno Fernandes is still at the level of Man United, but at 30 years old and we do not have a center attacking mid, I think it's time to capitalize on his price. So controversially, Bruno Fernandes has left the club to join Man City, and he has joined for 53 million. Well, we got rid of the rest of the deadwood that I transfer listed. And that does give us a humongous 228 million to spend on our third issue, which is transfers. Now, when it comes to signing players, this is currently our best starting 11, and I need to figure out what positions we do need. Well, the first thing I need to do is convert Matias Cunha full-time into a left winger, as he's maintained his overall. However, he isn't the only one, as I've also converted Amad Diallo to a right back. And yes, I know he dropped down to a 66 overall, but hear me out. We know Amad Diallo has insane potential, but at right wing, we currently have Mbeumo, and I don't want Diallo to rot on the bench. bench. So for the next couple seasons, I'm going to loan him out until he gets his overall back to maybe his potential of 85. And trust me, he's going to be a superstar right back for Man United. But those are all the changes that we needed to make, and now we have a huge problem of squad depth. We don't even have reserves. So I think we need to go ahead and get 2 starting CDMs, as Ugarte and Casemiro are going to be our backups. We also need 2 backup wingers, as Matheus Cunha and Mbeumo are the only wingers in the side. And I also think we either need a starting or backup left back to go ahead and help Dorgu out. And guys, I think I found the 2 perfect double pivots to go ahead and help United. And that is Elliot Anderson and Adam Wharton. I'm telling you, alongside Jude Bellingham, these guys are the future of the English midfield. However, both of these players will cost upwards of 50 million, which does total upwards of 100 million, and that is half our budget. And luckily enough, I was able to make both signings under 70 million, as I brought in Elliot Anderson for 64 million and Adam Wharton for a total of 67 million. And as our 2 new pivots join the side, I think these guys are the perfect players to hold it down, so Kobe Mainu can go ahead and create chances. So then I went ahead and brought in the 2 wingers to back up Mbeumo and Cunha. For 13 million, I brought in Alex Iwobi from Fulham, and for 15 million, I brought in Champions League winner Marco Asensio from Fenerbahce. And as they now join the bench, notice I went for some experienced players instead of some youngsters. And that is because I want to keep Cunha and Mbeumo on their toes, and who knows, in the future we might sign the world's best young wingers in case we lose Cunha or Mbeumo. I'll explain that more in just a little bit. And the last player I need to go in for is a world-class left back, and that is Alejandro Grimaldo. And yes, I know he's 29 years old, but he needs to be world-class. And that is because every season we do not win a trophy here at Man United. We will have to release our best player at the club. But luckily, I was able to sign Grimaldo for 28 million, and this is what our starting 11 is looking like. It's looking so much better than the beginning, and I believe we can win trophies. So as I hired some of the best scouts in world football, let's see if we can win our first trophy, and also maybe a Ballon d'Or winner or a Golden Boot winner, as we're trying to take United up the tiers and maybe become the GOAT Club. And I have the chance to win my first ever trophy here at United in the FA Cup final against Bournemouth. And so far, we have not won a trophy this season, as Liverpool won the Carabao Cup. And if we don't win this game or the Premier League when it ends, we will have to release our best player in our team. But regardless, it's a 3-0 victory, as Asensio and Mbeumo scores a double to give us our first trophy. And Benjamin Sesko was our top goal scorer this season with 20 goals. So Brian Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha absolutely cooked as well. This front 3 is going to be generational, and the growth of our squad is looking absolutely phenomenal. Our entire front 3 almost at an 85 and up, and not a single player in our starting 11 is below an 80 overall. However, they're not the only ones, as Amad Diallo has gained a lot of his overall back. He still has 1 more season out on loan. He could become our starting right back very soon. Unfortunately, none of our players won the Golden Boot, so we don't get a trophy. And we did finish in a decent position in 6th place. I believe we have Europa League football because of our FA Cup win. But you know what? 1 trophy in season 1 is not bad, but we have a long way if we ever want to make United the GOAT Club and potentially win them a treble. And to kick off season number 2, Barcelona have activated the clause to sign Rashford on the permanent deal as he leaves United. And speaking of players leaving, I've also made a huge transfer list of players that came back from loan that should be leaving the club. So that's exactly what I've done, and gotten rid of a lot of the deadwood again. And that leaves us with 250 million to spend once again. And when it comes to this team, you know it's one for the future, but of course, we need to win trophies now if we want to become a GOAT tier club. So I think we need a world-class starting goalkeeper over Lamens, another world-class center back that could play next to Lenny Euro, and controversially, a world-class striker to compete with Benjamin Sesko, because winning Golden Boots will also add to our trophy tally. And quickly, I have brought in 2 world-class signings to Manchester United. For 25 million, I brought in an 85 overall Emiliano Martinez, and for 73 million and 85 overall Mickey van de Ven. And of course, that now leaves us 130 million to try and find a world-class striker to compete with Sesko. And now, boys, I have found 3 options. I'm not sure who to choose though. The first option we do have is Serhou Guirassy from Dortmund. At 30 years old, he's in his prime. The second option is Ademola Lookman, who is at Benfica right now. He still has some time to grow and is very close to his prime. Or the final option, should we get Nick Voltemade? So I have made my decision, and for 50 million, I'm bringing in the world-class Serhou Guirassy. He's already 30 years old, but by the time he downgrades, Sesko will be ready to lead the line for Manchester United. So this is what the squad is looking like now. It's looking even better than last season. But we need to make sure we continue to win trophies to climb up the ranks. But more importantly, not lose our best player next season. And yes, I have made the right signing. 40 goals and 48 appearances for Guirassy. Surely he won our first Golden Boots. But 18 and 18 for both our wingers, While Elliot Anderson, Kobe Mainu, and even Adam Wharton got amongst the assists, Sesko still had a pretty decent season. And just take a look at the growth of the side. Brian Mbeumo is our highest rated player. But not only him, the likes of Guirassy, Mainu, Wharton, Cunha, and even Grimodo are all in Ballon d'Or territory, so maybe we can start winning some. But I just hope we want some trophies. If not, Mbeumo is gone from the club. And sadly, we failed to win the Premier League, but hey, we're back in the Champions League. And we lost in the final of the Community Shield, man. Come on. And oh no, we lost the FA Cup, and we also lost the Carabao Cup, which means if we did not win the Europa League, Mbeumo will be released from the club. And no, Napoli end up winning the trophy as we got knocked out in the semis. We have to release Brian Mbeumo. And yes, boys, this is terrible news, but 89 overall Brian Mbeumo will now be leaving the side as we released him for 5 million. But at least there's good news. Amad Diallo went up a +9 to an 82. He's become a superstar in the Saudi League and will start for us next season. But not only that, we get our first Golden Boot winner, which adds to our trophy cabinet. But remember, we must win a team trophy. That's why Mbeumo got released earlier. But unfortunately, none of our players win the Ballon d'Or as it goes to Haaland. I feel like we're gonna see this a lot. As we now have 2 trophies in 2 seasons, we really need to start picking things up. And we have arrived to season number 3 as Amad Diallo is now the brand new starting right back as he's overtaken Diego Dallo and Mazraoui. And I've actually decided to change the formation to a 4-3-3 attack because if we want to have Ballon d'Or winners, we need as many attackers as possible. So Mainu must convert to a cam. And our captain has now been converted. Did go down on -2, but don't worry, he will recover that. But now when it comes to signings, it's very clear what we do need. We need a brand new world-class right winger to replace the outgoing Mbeumo, a backup center attacking mid to compete with Kobe Mainu, and another backup center mid as we only have Mason Mount. But before I make transfers, I've gone ahead and sold even more Deadwood players that just don't belong here anymore. And that's given us 366 million to spend on our 3 targets. So with those funds, I brought in 2 great backups in Conor Gallagher for 30 million. And for 41 million, I brought back Joao Felix to the Premier League, which thus leaves us plenty of money to sign Mbeumo's replacement. And boys, do I have 2 incredible options for you. There is Ballon d'Or winner Ousmane Dembele, who's at a 91 overall. But the second option is Mikel Olise, who's already at an 89. And is probably a future Ballon d'Or winner. But the question is, do I want to go ahead and prioritize the future or bring in somebody who's in their absolute prime? And I have made my decision. I'm bringing in Ousmane Dembele for 100 million. Yes, he's 30 years old, but if I want to win trophies, Golden Boots, and Ballon d'Ors, I have to bring in the better player. And I can't lie, our team now is looking absolutely unstoppable. I think we might go ahead and win multiple trophies this year and might get our first Ballon d'Or winner. And who knows, maybe even complete the treble as of season number 3. And what a surprise, Elliot Anderson was a top goal scorer of the club, tied with Sesko at 19 each. While the rest of the players, Guirassy and Cunha, got 12, Grimodo with 10, but Ousmane Dembele really let me down this season. And man, these players just continue to grow. That Sesko is now at an 88. That means he will be starting again. And Sonny Lamins has overtaken Emiliano Martinez, which means he's back in the starting 11. Of course, Ousmane Dembele has retained his rating, but we have so many players at this club that are 88 overall, man. Things are looking good so far. But unfortunately, we did not get a Golden Boot winner. That means we're still with 3 trophies, nowhere near any tier. But yes, we have won our first Premier League title by 20 points. That's a hefty amount. And sadly, we did not win the FA Cup. We also missed out on the Carabao Cup, man. And when it came to the Champions League, we did not reach the final as we got knocked out in the quarters to Atletico de Madrid. But regardless, we get our first Ballon d'Or winner in Ousmane Dembele. Low-key, it's a robbery as Dembele is the first induction to the Takeover Hall of Fame. And this Hall of Fame will be filled by every Ballon d'Or winner in every takeover for the rest of FC26. And because of that robbery, we now have 4 trophies, but we're still far away from even getting to a world-class tier club. We need to start winning trophies very quickly. And to kick off season number 4, I've made a controversial decision, and I've sold Matheus Cunha to RB Leipzig for 70 million. And that is because I have to be harsh and we need to start winning trophies. And I'm gonna use all 240 million to sign one of the world's best left wingers. But it's not that simple because the 2 best left wingers are in my short list. The first one being Rodrigo, who's now playing at Man City. I can weaken our rivals and get all the trophies, or I can go for the world's best left winger in Vinicius Jr. and he can also carry us to trophies. And I have made my decision for 180 million. I've gone for Vinicius Jr., the 92 overall. It's a lot of money, it's a lot of pressure, but I know he can handle it, win us trophies, and have us climb up the rankings. Vinicius Jr. has now joined the starting 11, and there is no way we go ahead and win 0 trophies. We need to win more than one this season, man. And at the end of the season, things are not looking good as Bradley Barcola won the Golden Boot. And you have to scroll a long while before you see a Man United player in Ousmane Dembele. And yeah, boys, in terms of all competitions, Dembele had 18 and Vinny with 16. Are they not performing good enough, or do we have too many superstars, man? And it doesn't help that Benjamin Sesko had an injury along the way. Regardless, the squad continues to grow as Adam Wharton and Elliot Anderson have joined the 90 squad. And everybody in the starting 11 is above an 85 overall. But now, if we didn't win a single trophy, Ousmane is the one that gets released because he has a Ballon d'Or win. And it's not good so far as Liverpool have beaten us to the Premier League title. But yes, Ousmane does not get released as we win the Community Shield. But we failed to win the FA Cup and we lost in the final of the Carabao Cup. How is this team not winning more trophies? And in the Champions League, once again, we don't win as we got knocked out in the round of 16. But this time, there was no robbery as a player by the name of Toussaint has won the Ballon d'Or, a 93 overall striker that plays for Real Madrid. And I'ma be honest, 5 trophies in 4 seasons is not good enough. We need to change things if we ever want to climb up the ranks, but more importantly, also win the treble. And to kick off season number 5, I've decided to make a change here by changing the formation to a 4-2-2 and having 2 strikers up top. And yes, that means Vinicius Jr. will be playing as a number 9, while Ousmane Dembele will be the right center attacking mid in hopes that we can get a Golden Boot winner as well as a Ballon d'Or winner here. This team is looking way too good. I think we had an off season, so there will be no signings as of this year. And so far, my plan has worked as Vinicius Jr. has gotten 30 goals and 9 assists, and Sesko got 27 as well, while Kobe Mainu, Elliot Anderson, and Ousmane Dembele all had great seasons. And this squad is just absolutely incredible. Almost the entire starting 11 is at a 90 overall, except Ronaldo. He started to go down, so we must replace him next season. But it's a great start so far as Vinicius wins his first Golden Boot. And yes, we've won the Premier League once again, but we failed to win the FA Cup, which means the treble ain't on. And we lose in the final to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. That could have been 2 trophies, man. But boys, we're in the Champions League final. So far, we've won 2 trophies. Can we go ahead and make it 3? But this Arsenal side is not one to mess around with. 28 for Saka, 22 for Eberechi Eze, and 18 for Jonathan Duran. But the question is, can we win our first Champions League? Can this team go ahead and do it? And it's a 2-1 victory as Gurasi and Anderson give us our Champions League trophy. And that Champions League win has given us our second Ballon d'Or winner as he joins the TakeOver Hall of Fame. As we do now have 9 trophies to our name, we're getting close to that world-class tier, man. Things are taking a turn. And we have arrived to season number 6, and this squad is just the best in the world. However, we do need to go ahead and sign a new left back because Ronaldo is at 34. And if we do have the funds left, I think we need a backup / future replacement for Ousmane Dembele, as he's now 33 years old. But with 153 million, I think we're gonna have space for only 1 signing. And I think the left back we need to go for is another Leverkusen Spanish left back, and that is Alejandro Balde. He is probably the world's best fullback. So for 85 million, we have brought in the man from La Masia, and 87 overall, Alejandro Balde. But not only have I brought in Balde for 50 million plus Ronaldo, I've brought in an 87 rated Franco Mastantuono, who will be the future replacement for Ousmane Dembele. And somehow I've made this team even better. I'm so ready to continue to win more trophies and maybe even the treble this season. And this time it's Ousmane Dembele who's the top goal scorer with 26. But as you can see, he's already starting to go down. But it was a great season for the rest of the squad as everybody's getting involved in goals. But you're not going to believe this. Franco Mastantuono has gone up to a 92 overall. I swear his potential is not that high. But he isn't the only one growing as Benjamin Sesko is also at a 90. Kobe Mainu at a 91. Basically, the entire starting 11 except 3 of our players are above a 90. However, when it comes to the Golden Boot, Ousmane Dembele misses out by 7 goals. Nick Votamalde winning it. And yes, it's back-to-back Premier League wins for United. And they also win the Community Shield. That is huge. And the FA Cup also goes to United. That means the treble is on. And they also win the Carabao Cup. This could be the year they win it all, man. And they also get the UEFA Super Cup in. That is 5 trophies in 1 season, 1 away from becoming a world-class side. And boys, they're in the Champions League final, the chance to complete the treble, the chance to secure world-class status. But of course, it won't be easy with the likes of Osimhen, Rodrigo Mora, Lamine Yamal, and Ansu Fati dominating for them. But the question is, can we go ahead and do it? Can we go ahead and win a Champions League again? No, we lose. As Pedri and Rooney deny us our second Champions League. But regardless, we get a third Ballon d'Or winner, and that's Vinicius Jr. As that now gives us 15 trophies, and we have made Man United a world-class side. But with 4 seasons left to go, getting to the world's best and even GOAT status is still possible. And to kick off season number 7, I made a controversial decision to sell Benjamin Sesko to Chelsea for 158 million. Even though he was a 90 overall, he has not yet won the Golden Boot. And yes, that means I'm gonna go out there and look for a striker. The player I've decided to get for a straight swap with Ousmane Dembele is an 88 rated Nick Voltemade. Yes, I know he's lower rated than Sesko and Dembele, but he won the Golden Boot last year, and that's what I need in my club. And as Voltemade has joined the side, I hope that we can continue to win trophies and Ballon d'Ors, and I didn't make the wrong decision. And yes, I knew I made the right signing. Voltemade has won back-to-back. Oh my days, he's absolutely shining in all competitions with 44 goals. And Amad Diallo, I knew we made a right decision making him a right back. And no, boys, we were so close to our entire side having a 90+ overall team, but Lenny Euro is keeping us behind. But yes, we've won the Premier League for a 3rd year in a row, and we have also won back-to-back Community Shields. We have won the FA Cup again, maintaining us in that treble race, and the Carabao Cup as well. 5 trophies in total, getting us to 20. 5 trophies away from getting to the elite club. And boys, once again, we're in the Champions League final, but this time against Bilbao. We have to win the treble this time around. But interestingly, I may be wrong, as Solis is the top goal scorer of the Champions League, and he does have 28 goals in all comps. And this guy named Haugland, is this Haaland 2.0, has 26? They have a bunch of strikers that have 10+ goals, man. But the question is, can we win our second Champions League as Vinny is suspended? But surely this Man United side should still be able to do it, and it's a 2-0 loss as Tresodi and Camarda score both goals, and we failed to win the treble so far. And to the surprise of nobody, Voltemade wins our 4th Ballon d'Or, getting added to the Takeover Hall of Fame. And now that is 21 trophies to our name, 3 seasons left to go. Can we go ahead and exceed world class and become the GOATs? But remember, only one club can be part of the GOATs. And at the end of season number 8, Vinicius Jr. won a Golden Boot. That adds another trophy. And yes, we're here because I didn't make any signings. And what a season he really had, with 44 goals and 13 assists. He is starting to go down in overall. It might be time to replace him soon. But 23 and 20 for Elliot Anderson, 15 and 7 for Mainu, and 15 and 2 for Voltemade. And somehow, someway, Euro has yet to get to a 90 overall. Come on, Lenny. But surely we continue to add trophies. And no, boys, we somehow missed out on the Premier League by 1.2. And we lost in the Community Shield to Tottenham. Wait, don't tell me we're falling off. We lost in the FA Cup final to Liverpool. We've been to every final and lost all of them so far. And in the Carabao Cup, we lost to Sunderland, man. Are you kidding? And in the UEFA Super Cup, we lost to Madrid. We've reached every final and have won a total of 0 trophies. Boys, up next, we have a Champions League final against Bilbao. If we don't win this trophy, Vinicius is the one that gets released. Guys, we cannot lose to Bilbao once again. We cannot lose. Vinicius Jr., please, let's get the victory again. And it's back-to-back losses against Bilbao in the UCL final. These are all the goal scorers for Bilbao, but we're losing Vinicius, man. And I cannot believe this, man. 94 overall, 32 years old, Vinicius Jr., 2-time Ballon d'Or winner, by the way, is now released from the club. And it does not help that Erling Haaland has won the Ballon d'Or. So now with 2 seasons left to go, we have 22 trophies, about to hit elite. But I don't think we hit up the world's best. And we are now in season number 9, and of course we must replace Vinicius Jr. However, instead of signing somebody, I have been sending out a specific somebody out on loan, and that is Chido Obi. He is now at an 86 overall. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a test in the starting 11. If he does not perform well in the last season, we'll sign an amazing superstar. So let's go ahead and give Chido Obi the poacher development plan and see how we do this season. And it seems like Chido Obi has passed the test, becoming our top goal scorer with 24. But it was a low goal scoring season for the entire club here at United. And yes, Lenny Euro has finally hit a 90 overall, but Kobe Mainu has gone down by 1, and Chido Obi is 1 away from that 90. Surprisingly, Chido Obi wins the Golden Boot. That's our 23rd trophy. But we also win the Premier League. That makes it 24. But we failed to win the FA Cup as Chelsea win it. And we lost in the final of the Carabao Cup to Bournemouth. And in the Champions League, we did not make the final as we lost in the semis to Liverpool. And sadly, that Real Madrid striker won the Ballon d'Or once again. again, which does leaves us with 24 trophies with 1 season left to go, but we're still yet to win the treble. And to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna make any more signings, so let's go ahead and go to the end of the final season and see if we can win the treble and get to the elite club tier. And what? Amad Diallo has won the golden boot in 29 appearances. I'll take the extra trophy. That does mean we have hit 25 and we're now an elite club. I don't think it's possible to get to world's best. And what is going on, man? 41 goals and 10 assists for Amad Diallo. Remember, he's playing right back, but Voltemade, Chido, Obi all had great seasons as well. And this is the look of the final squad of this 10th season takeover. Make sure to comment down below who was your favorite player. And yes, we have won the Premier League again. We've also won the Community Shield, and we also win the FA Cup. That means the treble is on, as we also add the Carabao Cup to our list. And wait a minute, boys, we do have 28 trophies, and if we win the Champions League and have another Ballon d'Or winner, Man United will reach the world's best and by default be the #1 goal of all clubs, because it's the only takeover we've done. But the question is, are we in the Champions League final? And yes, we are, but it's against Real Madrid. And this is the Real Madrid team stats. A lot of players from the academy, but Bellingham and Esteval are playing for them as well. There is one club and away from winning the treble and possibly becoming a GOAT-tier side as of right now. Can we go ahead and do it? And it's a 1-1 draw, but we win on pens, as Amad Diallo wins the Ballon d'Or, which means we achieved 30 trophies, becoming the world's best. And currently United are the GOATed club. Today, I'm trying to win Arsenal their first ever Champions League.
But I'm not letting him do it alone, because we're racing to see who can win it first.
Every season, we each get 2 signings to improve our team.
But there's a twist. After every transfer window, we have to guess the other player's signings.
And if we guess right, they're gone, released on the spot.
Plus, whoever does better that season
gets to choose an advantage for themselves,
or sabotage the other player for the next season.
All right, Henry, we're taking over the impossible challenge today, winning the UCL with Arsenal. How do you feel?
Yes, Edgar, that is a pretty impossible challenge. As you said, they've never done that. Could even say the impossible challenge is the Premier League, but I'm feeling confident.
All right, well, Henry, good luck, because you're gonna need it. So this is the Arsenal side. We are taking over, and having the likes of Saliba, Gabriel, and Bukayo Saka are gonna help us win that Champions League. But I'm curious, what formation should we even play? And I think I'm gonna go for a simple 4-3-3 attack, so Eze and Odegaard can play in their natural position at number 10. And of course, we do get 2 signings. As good as this team looks, and we can heavily improve on that left back overall. Now, the budget is very decent with 132 million. I think I could sign some superstars.
Okay, guys, taking a look at this current Arsenal side, how Arteta has it. 4-3-3 holding. To be fair, I'm not changing it. That is my favorite formation. Why do I make a signing, though? This defense is really strong. Actually, I might put Timber at left back and then bring in Ben White. This is even stronger now. The obvious position is actually a left winger. We only have 132 million.
And the first option is Alphonso Davies. Very obvious, but at 24 years old, 84 overall. He could help us win the Champions League already. A little less obvious is Federico Di Marco, higher overall at an 85, 27 years old. Still has room to grow. And if we don't win it this year, we can win it the next. And our final option is Mickey van de Ven. Is mainly a center back, but maybe if I set him for left back, Henry won't be writing him as a guess. I'm just not sure which one Henry would put in his whiteboard. And the player I decided on is Federico Di Marco. For 43.5 million, we're bringing in the Italian man. I know Calafiori and Luis Skelly are good. We're trying to win the Champions League as soon as possible.
Oh my goodness, imagine if I just signed Musiala, who's a cam, but can play out wide. Yeah, at 130 million is not signing a 200+ million player. This guy's a little bit cheaper, but at the risk of Edgar guessing, and then I'd have to release him. 5-star, solid stats, and around 150, 60 million in money, but I think he'd be good. Okay, trying to raise the transfer budget, we have our first sale. It's Gabriel Martinelli going to Napoli for 45 million. Okay, I've made my first signing, and you may be surprised about this. It's Hakan Çalhanoğlu from Inter. Insane deal, by the way. Gabriel Jesus plus 17.5 million. Leaves us with just under 160 million.
And Di Marco has drastically improved our left back side. And there is one more glaring weakness, and that is the left wing. We need to sign a superstar. And of course, we do have 80 million left, plus maybe a swap deal to go ahead and achieve that. And my first option is 28-year-old Luis Diaz. The main reason he's on the shortlist is because he's very cheap. And he will be a starter this time around and could probably still grow a lot. Second option is Rodrigo. Very obvious. It's within the price range and we know how good he is. What if we went for Bradley Barcola, somebody even younger? We would probably have to do a swap deal, but he would last us a very long time. The final option is Nico Williams, the most expensive. The deal is going to be incredibly hard to get done. He'd be absolutely incredible. The player I wanted to go for is Bradley Barcola. I have a feeling Henry's going to write him down, so I'm going to go for Luis Diaz. I used him as a substitute in another one of these challenges. So this time, Luis Diaz will get to shine as a starter. We're going to go ahead and swap Leandro Trossard plus 30 million. I think they're going to accept. They want 31.5. You can take it, man. So for 31.5 million plus Leandro Trossard, Luis Diaz will be starting on the left-hand side for Arsenal. And I really wanted somebody who can score goals, and he's going to be able to do that.
And I've also decided to change the formation to 2 CDMs and a cam. It just works better, especially with players like Eze. The reason I signed this guy is because I have to tell him I've signed a CDM and a left winger. 2 big positions. The feeling he may think I've spent quite a bit in this position. And for the left winger position, there is literally so many players I could actually sign here. I would be nervous about signing everyone but Torres, honestly. But Kvara, man, he's 87 overall. Look at those insane stats. Oh my goodness, guys. I can't believe I'm doing it. Kvara to Scalia is coming to Arsenal. And I'm really nervous about this one. Edgar may put him on his whiteboard. Also, I never go for that obvious player. Wow, honestly, this I could win the Champions League this season.
So, Henry, we have made our 2 signings. Do you want to go ahead and reveal yours first, or you want me to reveal mine?
Edgar, I want you to go first. Reveal your signings. You signed a left winger and a left back, right?
Yes, that is true. And I did change the formation to a 4-3-3 attack because the likes of Eze and Odegaard are better as center attacking mid. So for the left back position, I was between Alphonso Davies, who's very injury prone, Mickey van de Ven, who can play left back. But the player I went for is Federico Di Marco, and I'm hoping you didn't get him. And for the left wing position, I think I got this in the bag. I had the likes of Desiree Doué, Bradley Barcola, Rodrigo all in my short list, but I decided to go for Luis Diaz because I think he's an incredible goal scorer. So please tell me you didn't guess anybody.
Okay, I can confirm out of those 2 players you went for, I didn't get the left back and I didn't get the left winger, but I was literally so close for guessing DeMarco and Luis. I looked at them both and said they're Edgar signings. So boring.
Who did you go ahead and guess for the positions?
For left winger, I went Nico Williams and Barcola, and left back, I went for Cancelo.
Oh, that was really close. I was so close to getting Barcola, but I decided on Luis Diaz last second. Let's go. Now, I'm holding up my whiteboard, and I have all the 3 players that you have signed. I mean, all the 2 players that you have signed.
Yeah, with the 3 guesses. So I signed a CDM, and I signed a left winger. Which do you want me to reveal first?
Go for the CDM.
Okay, I went for Hakan Çalhanoğlu. He was just cheap, got him in a good swap deal. And then left wing, I'm really nervous about this one. I really am. There were so many good options, literally like 7 good players. And I was ballsy. I had the money, so I went for Kvara. I think you may have wrote him down. Maybe you didn't. Hopefully you didn't. But if not, I've got a real good shot at beating you this season.
Well, for CDM, I went for Bruno Guimaraes. I thought you were going to go for the Newcastle. It's very underrated to go for somebody like him. For one of the left wing positions, because I wrote 2, I went for Nico Williams. Yeah. It's been a minute since any of us signed them.
I was close.
And for left wing, I went for Kvaratskhelia. So get him out of your team. Let's go.
That was a bad play by me. That was a really bad play.
I'm kidding. I went for Desiree Doué. You can have Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, get in. Come on, sit down. Sit down, you little man.
All right, Henry. Now the question is, are our signings good enough to help Arsenal win the Champions League? And wow, what an incredible season for Victor Gyökeres. 33 goals and 1 assist. How did your Gyökeres do?
30 goals, 6 assists, so he did pretty well.
I'm a little bit unhappy about the rest of the side. Luis Diaz did get 24 and 2, but other than that, everybody got below 15 goals.
Not gonna lie, Saka 25 and 9, Kvara 23 and 6, Trossard 10, Eze 10 and 10. This squad cooked loads and loads of goals. I even see the rating ratings going up on some of these players. A bunch of injuries that kind of worries me at the back. Edgar, how's yours looking?
I mean, the growth isn't looking too bad. A lot of these players were already at their potential. Someone like David Raya, I was hoping he'd go up to a 90. And of course, Arsenal do not win the Premier League, man. I finished in 3rd place with 87 points. How did this happen?
Well, I can confirm I did not finish 3rd place. I don't actually know what went wrong with your side there. I did win the league with 95 points, 4 points off 2nd Liverpool. Lost 3 games. Normally in the other ones we go invincible in the first season, but in this one, no. How did you finish 3rd place?
I honestly have no idea. We scored 1 less goal than 2nd place, and we conceded like 4 more goals only in 1st place Liverpool. I'm not sure what went on here. And things just don't get better, man. I finished in 9th place in the playoff position. Where in the playoffs, I did beat Bilbao 5-0. In the round of 16, I lost to Man City 5-4. Come on, this was supposed to be Arsenal's year.
I'm feeling a little bit more confident because I have won this season. I finished 13th in the league phase. Thank goodness I won the league, which means in the playoff round, we came against Atalanta, but we smashed them 6-0 on aggregate. And in the round of 16, we just about beat Inter 3-2. And in the quarterfinal, the champions of the Champions League, PSG, knocked us out 4-3. So I do win the Champions League, but both of us not particularly doing that great.
At least there's good news for you because you get to spin the wheel, either have an advantage or a disadvantage.
And I am going to follow in your footsteps of your motto, which is just always choose the disadvantage for the other person. So get that wheel spinning, Edgar.
All right, the disadvantage wheel is now spinning. Please don't be anything too bad. And it's for signing. Your opponent chooses 1 player you must sign. But I really did not want this, man.
I've already had this one a couple of times, and I feel like it's worked a couple of times as well.
All right, we're in season 2, and here is my team, Henry. Who do you even plan on signing, man?
Okay, looking at your side, I want you to sign a new right winger. But it will be a trade deal.
All right, Henry, so I am in the search bar. Who am I going to sign here?
Right, the player I want you to sign is Van Larinchilnana. Whoever that is.
What? Van?
La.
This guy?
Yeah, him.
Who? Oh my god. He's literally the worst player in the game.
Come on, man. Tell me you've heard of him. You've been living under a rock?
All right, Henry, we're in negotiations. I heard there's a swap deal incoming. Who am I going to go ahead and put in there?
Actually, do I do a swap deal or do I just use your entire budget?
I do have 152 million.
No, we're going to do a trade deal. Put Saka in there.
My captain, the leader of Arsenal. You're forcing him in this swap deal. They're going to say no.
No, well, plus 150 million. No, I'm not allowed to do that. Just the swap deal. Go for Saka. Submit the offer. See if they accept it.
They don't want Saka, bro.
They don't want Saka. Are you kidding me?
They can't afford
offer
him.
Saliba then.
Oh my god. Let's offer Saliba. I guarantee you they say no as well. Plus 66k.
Oh my goodness. Okay, your entire budget, but 10 million. You've just made a mistake, haven't you? You just got it for 66k. I guess, Edgar, we're going to have to find someone else. Right, then, this is the next guy. Mahaoki. That's who we're signing. Go on.
Mahaoki, bro? Who is this guy, man? Come on. Let's see, Henry. Hopefully you learn from your mistakes. They don't want Saka. They don't want Saliba, man.
I think you're going to have to offer 142 million.
142 million. There's no way they reject this, right? There's absolutely no way they reject this, and it's going to be... They accept. Of course they're gonna accept, man. Doing anything here in wages, Henry? I got 10 million left.
Yeah, you're giving him all in wages. Which hopefully will annoy all the good players you have, because he will be the highest paid player at the club. He's a big 49 overall.
109k plus 28,000 signing bonus. There's no way he says no. There's just no way. Yup, of course he was gonna say yes, man. Come on.
Okay, for season 2, guys, I honestly am not too sure where this team needs a massive improvement. I've moved Timber to right back. Alafiore is now at left back. I have actually figured something out. Kvara gets a +2 at left wing, but if we put him a cam, he gets a +2 as well. Very capable of playing there. So I'm saying we go in for a left winger, which he won't think is someone incredible because we've already got Kvara. And then I go in for someone like a left back or a right back, and that's where he will think I have gone big. And of course, this means Martin Odegaard will be leaving the club. He didn't do insane last season. What is insane is this transfer fee, just shy of 100 million to Brentford. Where have they got that money from? The Aracon, 21.3 million. We've actually made money on Hakan Çalhanoğlu and small money for Zinchenko. My goodness, 319 million in the budget?
And there we have it. Manhook is joining the team. This is not good, man. We are literally left with $0 to work with, and I had an idea. My idea was going to be bringing a brand new goalkeeper who can grow past the 87 overall, but I also wanted to replace Zubamendi or move him to the bench and get a box-crashing center mid to score more goals for the team. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do as I change the formation to a 4-2-1-3, and whoever comes in for Zubamendi is going to be an amazing box crasher. But of course, we have to go ahead and make a sacrifice if we want to sign another player. So I've transfer listed a couple players, but I am also sacrificing Ricardo Calafiori. He's worth 60 million. He's gonna help us bring in the world's best box crasher. So I've gone ahead and sold all the players, including Calafiori, to Tottenham. At least that gives us 171 million to hopefully sign somebody who can help out amongst the goals.
Surely we can sign anyone now at left wing. Musiala. Can we afford him? Yes, we can. No, we can't afford Yamal. Imagine if we made that. He can't exactly play on the left. I think we could still get away with it, though. Here's a winger. Don't think you would expect this signing, though. Mbappe. Oh, my goodness. We could actually make this signing. That's incredible. Yeah, I'm honestly split between Kylian and Jamal. Okay, I couldn't help myself. We've gone for Kylian Mbappe because next season we could maybe play him striker or maybe two strikers with Gyökeres. New number 11. He's only 27. He'll be here for this whole video, surely. And honestly, Edgar's not going to guess this because we already have Kvara. That's a lot of money, though. 160 million.
And boys, very interesting. Declan Rice is the only player in the game with Box Crusher ++. So I think we're going to go ahead and swap him around, and we might have to do something else here. So that means if I want to get more goals, I think I need a better striker than Victor Gyökeres. And the first player I'm looking at is Harry Kane, still at an 88 overall at 33 years old. I know he might be here for one season, but it will help us win the league and maybe the Champions League. I also have the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele, and Erling Haaland. Yes, I want to sign one of the world's best strikers, but the problem is Henry gets 3 guesses, and I have no idea who he's gonna write here. And you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna risk it all. I'm gonna go for Kylian Mbappe of all players. I have Rich in the swap deal here, and I'm gonna offer 110 million. Let's see what they have to say. They want 125. We're taking that every day of the week. So for 125 million plus Kai Havertz, I'm taking a huge risk by bringing in Kylian Mbappe. Please, Henry, please don't write him on your whiteboard, man. So Kylian Mbappe has joined the starting 11, and I'm really hoping that I can maintain the squad because this team can actually win the UCL. However, I'm still worried that David Raya isn't good enough in career mode.
Oh my goodness, just look at this team with Mbappe in. Please, Edgar, do not put him on your whiteboard. Oh, you wouldn't have suspected this one. Camavinga is the next signing, and he will be playing left back. Yes, Edgar is not getting this one at all. A lot of money, though, 82.6 million. I said right back, but I went for left back in the end because Edgar signed one last year, and I didn't. And I think that's where he would have thought. I've gone big on a Balde, maybe even a Nuno Mendes. But please, 2 Madrid players, don't get Mbappe, don't get Camavinga. I am typically better at this guessing game than he is.
Okay, Henry, we've made our signings. This time, I want you to reveal first. I have my guesses up here. I definitely got them.
Okay, so you know I signed a left winger and a left back. Let's start with the left back. I signed Camavinga from Real Madrid, who is slotted into that position very nicely. And Kvara, I signed at left wing last season, but he's gone nowhere. I've still got him as a left winger, but I've got someone else playing on the left, which is Kylian Mbappe.
Well. I unfortunately got none of them. I put down 3 left backs. I put Ronaldo at left winger because he can play left wing just so I can cover 3 left backs. I thought you went for a backup left winger. Try to trick me. I went for Ronaldo, Nuno Mendes, and Davies, and I got none of them. Yeah, I got none of them.
I know you like this tricky game, you know. But there's something else I want to tell you. No, so you didn't get any of them.
Nah, I didn't get any of them.
Who did you put for left winger again?
Grimaldo, because he can play left winger, but he's also a left back. Thought I'd cover both aspects.
Ew.
And I went for Nuno Mendes, and I went for Alphonso Davies.
Do you know Guevara actually plays as well at cam as he does left winger? So that's where he's playing. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you signed one player because, you know, I did the whole signing whoever the heck that Chinese guy was. So these are my 3 guesses for the striker position. Because I still have 3 guesses for one position.
So yeah, it was a tough one. I went for a striker. I actually changed my formation to a 4-2-1-3. So it's basically a cam and 2 CDMs instead of a cam and a center mid. And I also went for Kylian Mbappe. So please tell me you didn't put on any of those 3 guesses.
Wow. The coincidence there is actually crazy. That is kind of crazy. You had no money. Who the heck did you sell? How much did you sell Gyökeres for?
How about you tell me?
Yeah, okay. So I've got 3 guesses. So surely I've covered Mbappe, right? First one is Harry Kane because, you know, Arsenal, Spurs. Why would you sign him? Second was Ekitike, because I know you like that guy. And the third player is, unfortunately, Lautaro Martinez. So there we go. You can keep Mbappe.
Let's go.
Let's go. There we go.
Oh my god.
You were really on the edge there, weren't you? You put your whole season in one player, and you couldn't have done that any better. So I actually say congratulations on that one. Do you think you can win the Champions League this season, though?
Honestly, I made a couple changes. I'm still worried about David Raya. I don't think he's good enough for career mode, but maybe, just maybe. And would you take a look at this? Everybody in my team is above an 88 overall, except Luis Diaz, who's already starting to go down.
My team's looking pretty good. Couple of injuries, bunch of 90+ rated players. Excited to see these stats. And once again, Victor Gyökeres, 27 goals right behind him. Mbappe with 25. And then Saka 19. Edgar, how are your stats looking?
It's not looking good over here. Mbappe only got 26 goals in 60 appearances. Saka got 17. Gabriel Martinelli, my second choice left winger, is my 3rd top goal scorer. I'm not very excited for this season, man.
26 goals for Mbappe is not bad, but if he's your lone striker, that's a little lower than expected.
But hey, I have good news this time as I won the Premier League with 103 points, 3 losses and 1 draw.
Wow. Okay, that's a much better improvement. I won the league with 104 points, so beating you by 1. Let's go.
1 point is crazy. 1 point
I know,
is
isn't
crazy.
it? 2 draws, 2 losses, 34 wins, which is insane. In the Champions League, in the league phase, I came 5th. Arsenal 5th, 19 points, which puts us straight into the round of 16. We play Marseille. We beat them 4-1 on aggregate. Yes, quarterfinal now. Ooh, just beating Bayern Munich 3-2 on aggregate and into the semi-final. Oh no, it's Madrid. Are you kidding me? We beat them 5-3 on aggregate, which means in the final we face City and beat them 4-1. Oh yes, have you done better than that, Edgar? No, and
There's no way. There is no way you won the Champions League already.
But remember, guys, if he has also won the Champions League, go into the next season, but the player who scored the most goals, most GA actually, goals and assists, has to be sold. So there is a chance he stays in this competition. I haven't necessarily just won this. You need to win this Champions League, Edgar.
I'm not liking my chances, I'm gonna be honest. And things just don't start off well. We finished in 15th. How do I have Saka, Mbappe, and Luis Diaz, and I'm finishing in 15th, man. In the playoffs, I beat Juventus 6-1. In the run of 16, I beat Liverpool 3-0 in the quarters. Yes, we beat Atletico 4-2. That's unfortunate for them, please. In the semifinals, 5-2 against Inter. And if I beat Barcelona in the final, I am safe. And yes, we have done it. 3-1. I'm still in this game. How did I pull this off? So yes, like Henry mentioned, whoever has the most G in our side will have to be sold next season. And for me, it's Kylian Mbappe with 27.
For me, it's actually Bukayo Saka, 19 goals, 12 assists.
So you're losing Bukayo Saka, I'm losing Mbappe. But Henry, you get to spin the wheel again because you beat me at 1 point in the Premier League. So what is your decision?
I'm going to pick the disadvantage again. I'm just hoping it lands on something more exciting.
All right, the disadvantage wheel is being spun. Please, nothing too bad. And it's forced release. Your opponent chooses which player you must release. This is not good, man. Things are just getting worse over here.
Feel like Klopp over here. I'm fisting the crowd right now. You know, in like a celebration way, nothing else. Right, go to your squad, Edgar. Show me that squad.
Okay, Henry, we're in season 3. Keep in mind, Mbappe's already going to be sold, so it'd be a waste if you release them now. So here's the starting 11. Who are you going to release from my team?
I think it's going to have to be Saliba.
You sure about that, Henry? You don't want to release DiMarco, Zubimendi?
I'm tempted
Luis
about
Diaz.
Rice and Saka. But yeah, I'm going for Saliba. No, sorry, Gabriel. My bad. I can barely see his screen from here. Blocked him with the 91 rated center back.
So the final decision, Gabriel's getting released. Not only am I losing probably the best center back in the game right now.
Actually, I've changed my mind. It's Saka. You're releasing Saka. I've just seen his age. Yeah, my bad. It's Saka.
All right. Henry has made his final decision. I am losing Bukayo Saka plus 7 million. I thought it would be way more, actually. But there goes our captain. How dare you, Henry? How dare you do this?
Well, we're going to play that game. I've got to sell Saka, guys. He got the most GA, so he might as well lose his Saka as well. We already have 200 million. I'm hoping this will be around 350 when we sell him. We are legit not getting any offers for Saka. I may have to trade him. And I actually think Mbappe and Gyökeres would work together in a front two really well. I'm split between this 4-1-3-2 and this 4-1-2-1-2. Yeah, this is genuinely going to cook if we get it right. Saka needs to be traded for a center mid.
All right, so Bukayo Saka has left the team and Kylian Mbappe is now transfer listed. At least this time I get 2 signings and Mbappe is gonna go for a lot of money. So there goes Kylian Mbappe for 180 million. We have sold him to Newcastle. The only offer that came in, to be honest. And now with Kylian Mbappe gone, this is what our team is looking like. Nwaneri, to be honest, is not looking too bad. However, I think I'm gonna take a different approach to this. And I've changed the formation to a 4-2-2 with 2 cams and 2 strikers because with Saka gone and Luis Diaz already starting to go down, I might as well not use any wingers. So of course that does mean we need a brand new striker and a brand new attacking mid. I have 392 million to spend. That is amazing news.
Musiala can play center mid, but he won't be very defensive. Honestly, the best player we could sign is Pedri. Absolutely. Why is Emery not higher rated by now? Oh yes, they are interested in Saka, but they want a bunch of money as well. Look, the highest I want to go around 140. So what about 125? 146? This is a lot of money plus Saka, man. And honestly, quite a dangerous signing as well. He could easily be on Edgar's whiteboard, but I don't think he will be.
And our first option is Ousmane Dembele for the striker position. He can also play cam. So I think for sure I'm not going to go for him because Henry's going to want to write him down as a double whammy. Which leaves me with Alexander Isak to combine with Victor Gyökeres or Hugo Ekitike, a player Henry just guessed. And I'm taking a huge risk here and I'm going for Alexander Isak. So I'm gonna go ahead and offer 100 million. Let's see what they have to say. And they say 106. We will take that. I don't know, man. Do you think he'll write down Ekitike once again? I can't lie, boys. I changed my mind last second. So for 100 million, I'm bringing in Hugo Ekitike from Liverpool. I have a feeling he's gonna be thinking about Isak. He's definitely writing down Ousmane Dembele as well. So hopefully I'm in the clear here.
My way of disguising this deal is by signing a striker, Endrick, as a backup. 55 million plus Trossard. Endrick on the bench, 82 overall. Oh my goodness, 93 Pedri. This side is insane. This is how they'll look like on the ball as well. I think I have this season in the bag.
So Hugo Ekitike has joined in the striker position, which leaves us to a cam. I want to be a shadow striker, as you can see. And we both know the best shadow strikers in the game, and that is Cole Palmer from Chelsea and Jude Bellingham from Real Madrid. Question is he gonna double down on that cam position? So I think I'm gonna play it extremely safe, and I'm gonna go for Fermin Lopez. He is an incredible goal scorer. And as I'm making this offer, there is no chance Henry puts Fermin Lopez. If not, he has to be cheating. So for 100 million, Fermin Lopez is now joining the team. I just hope he can do the job here for the Gunners. He might be the missing piece for us to finally win this challenge. And Fermin Lopez is now in the lineup, and this team is a Champions League winning team. I'm actually so glad he didn't get rid of William Saliba. However, I'm still doubtful about David Raya. Hopefully he can prove me wrong this season. Okay, Henry, I have made my signings. I'll go ahead and reveal first. I did change the formation to a 4-2-2-2, swapping the wingers for 2 cams and 2 strikers and 2 CDMs. So for the center attacking mid position, there is no chance you guessed them, it's Fermin Lopez from Barcelona. And for the striker position, it was very tough. I had Haaland in the shortlist, I had Dembele, I had Alexander Isak, so I went for Hugo Ekitike because you guessed them last year and there's no chance you went back to back.
Well. I went for 3 guesses, obviously. 2 cams and a striker. The first cam was Musiala. The second cam was Elise. But the striker was Erling Haaland. So congratulations. I have guessed not a single one of your players there.
Yes, yes, yes. Now my guesses are up, and I definitely got both players. 100%. 100%.
Have we had one of those yet in these videos? Like,
no, we have not had 100% yet.
Oh, right, okay.
But today we're making history.
Okay, right. I signed, as you know, a striker and a centre mid. The centre mid was Pedri from Barcelona. I changed my formation, by the way, to a 2-striker formation. And that's why I signed Endrick. So, you know, you didn't get Endrick, but did you get Pedri? That's one of the Kvara signings. It's like, oh, it's risky. And I'm a bit on the edge about it.
Oh, my days, man. I wrote Joao Neves, and I wrote Erling Haaland. And then I wrote Dani Olmo because I saw striker center mid. I erased Olmo. I put Pedri. And then I erased Pedri and I put Jude Bellingham. Come on, man. Come on. I had you. I had you. You're so lucky. You're so lucky, man.
Wow.
So lucky.
I've escaped one there. I feel very lucky. Edgar, are we both winning the Champions League this year, or is one of us not winning it?
I'm
are we both not winning
this
it?
Year. You're
okay,
not winning it.
Well, I'm winning the Champions League this year. Let's find out. Season 3, my squad is looking good, but it says Mbappe ACL tear, can play in 62 days, and is only 90 overall.
Speaking of injuries, I have 2 of them. David Raya is out for the next 57 days, and Declan Rice is recovering from a tailbone contusion in 7 days, but the rest of my squad is looking incredible. Everybody's at a 90, I believe, except David Raya and Hugo Ekitike, which is not too bad.
Top goal scorer was, again, Victor Gyökeres, 38 goals. Whereas Mbappe, 18 appearances, only 9 goals. To be fair, Endrick scored 17, but Havertz scored 26.
Dang, it sounds like your Mbappe was ducking. My Victor Gyökeres got 44 goals. I think this is the first time I've beaten you in goals scored. But Luis Diaz, who can only play left wing, played 46 games and got 18 goals. I have no idea how he did that. But Fermin Lopez had a great first season with 19 and 8 as well.
And Kvara, 6 goals, 3 assists. That was a stinky season.
And once again, I have won the Premier League title, but with only 101 points, 1 loss and 5 draws. I have a feeling you might have beaten me again.
Oh my goodness, 102 points. You can't write this. You cannot write this. Done it again. Come on.
The second year in a row, you beat me by a point. That's crazy, man.
You are the real Arsenal, aren't you?
But this time in the Champions League, I finally finished in an automatic spot in first place with 1 draw and 7 wins. Which means in the round of 16, we clapped PSV. In the quarterfinals, we beat Atalanta. And in the semifinals, we beat Atletico 7-1. They just got Brazil, which means in the final, we have beaten Bayern Munich 3-2, a second Champions League for the second place club. No way you won it again.
I genuinely don't know what happened this UCL. I've gone straight to the league. I'm really hoping here we won it. 4th place Arsenal, not even first. Automatic though, round of 16, we beat Inter 5-2 on aggregate. Okay, so quarterfinal, PSG, oh my goodness. 5-4 on aggregate. You must have lost big in the first leg. So semi-final, come on, we're in a final. 5-2 against Atletico. And now in the final, we win against Liverpool. Get in. So I win again. I'm gonna have to decide sabotage, advantage, the wheel.
This is ridiculous, man. For a 3rd year straight, you have beaten me. But remember, since we both won the Champions League again, we have to release our top goal contributor, and mine is Victor Gyökeres. He's finally leaving Arsenal.
Oh my goodness, mine is Declan Rice. He scored 17 goals and got 34 assists as a holding CDM. Are you kidding me?
That's absolutely disgusting. That's disgusting.
And I'm also going to choose the advantage. I do want the advantage this season. I want an extra signing or something.
You know what? I will take that. I will take that.
I get that thing spinning, Edgar.
The first time in this video, the advantage wheel is being spun, and you're gonna go ahead and get an extra signing, which means you get 3 now.
Yeah. Kid, come on. Jurgen's get in. Jurgen Klopp's back again, fisting. Oh, let's go. What on earth do I do with this squad? Do I stick with this formation? I did win the UCL. I did bid in for points again, but no invincible yet. We've done that in the past. Okay, he's only 29. And he had such a big injury. I think it's time for this guy to go. He has not been that good. Well, Declan Rice needs to be sold. And could be converted to a CDM. Same as Ben White. Horst Camavinga. This player going out the door. It's Kylian Mbappe. Off to Liverpool for 91.9 million. And of course, Declan Rice leaving. What an insane season he had last, by the way. You would be flabbergasted to find out the side who he has signed for. No one would guess this. It's bloody Bournemouth for 120 million. So there's us now with 454 million. We need a right winger, that's for sure. And if we have a good amount of money left, maybe a decent backup center back.
So now in season number 4, of course, we have to sell Victor Gyökeres. And there we go. For 95 million, Victor Gyökeres is going to Juventus. It's going to be very hard to replace Victor Groceries. And that does give us 417 million to sign our players. Now, boys, this is very interesting. This is where our team is looking like. We don't have another striker. I'm curious, if we were to move Fermin to the striker position, he goes up to a 91. So what if we send a brand new cam and try to give Fermin Lopez a chance up top? And I think it's finally time to get rid of my doubts and get a secondary goalkeeper behind David Raya.
Okay, these are my right wingers. Esteval, Foden, Charky, or Arda Güler. All 4 of them he wouldn't even put on his whiteboard. And honestly, they're really good prices. Güler is my favorite. Oh, we have to sign him. Our new number 19. The Turkish superstar is an Arsenal player. 140 million.
And when it comes to the goalkeepers, the first one I have is the world's best, Gianluigi Donnarumma. I'm pretty sure Henry will write him down. The second one is Joan Garcia, another somewhat obvious one. He might not write him down, you know. And there's also Gregor Kobel and Diego Costa. One better than David Raya is Donnarumma. But the whole point is to have 2 options in case one of them gets injured. So for 88 million, we're bringing in some competition for Raya, for Kobel from Borussia Dortmund.
Boom, look at that attack. Güler, Gyökeres, Kvara on the left. Still maybe a center mid we could add and still a defender that could get into the 11. I have that third signing. Oh, he's not getting this one. Barrios for center mid. Yep, 90 million. That's a great signing.
And with Kobel now joining the bench, it's go ahead and time to sign that center attacking mid. So for 180 million, I am signing one of my favorite players in real life. I cannot believe he is joining Arsenal, and he might be the reason we win the entire thing. Come on, Gilberto Mora, I want you to succeed at this club. Who cares about winning the challenge?
Oh, I love this challenge so much. We've gone for a left back now. It's Alvaro Correas, however you say his name. For 93 million from Bournemouth. 87 overall. This squad is so ready. We are winning this season. We are winning the challenge. Edgar is not winning the UCL, and we are. And he's not getting a single player. He's just not. Okay, Edgar, I know that you have signed a cam and a goalkeeper. So I want you to tell me first who those 2 players are. My guesses up are on the screen.
Okay, I did keep the same formation, and I think I threw you off drastically because I sold Gyökeres, but I moved Fermin Lopez up top to sign another attacking mid. For the goalkeeper position, I'm not too bothered if you guess him or not. It was just for more competition in case Raya gets injured. I brought in Kobel from Borussia Dortmund. I had Donnarumma. I had, I believe, who's the other guy? Diego Costa on my shortlist, and I went for Kobel instead. For the center attacking mid, I can bet my whole house. I can bet everything I own because I know for sure you didn't get him. For some reason, he already hit his potential at just 19. Mexican Gilberto Mora, 87 overall. There's no chance you run him down.
One Mexican with really good potential.
Yep.
And of course, I knew you'd go for a Mexican at some point.
No.
So get him out of here.
No, you didn't write him down. I did. I can see right through you. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't really. I wrote facts for Cam.
I know. I know. Of course.
I know. Yeah. Shut up. The other one's Costa, and the other goalkeeper is Konechki.
As
soon as you said, I wanted competition for the goalkeeper, I was like, oh, go away. Sit down. Why have I put 2 guesses for goalkeeper?
No, Kobel's 89 rated, though. Like, it's good competition. Like, it was a good signing. I just didn't get rid of Raya.
Goodness me. What? Did you sign another dinner lady to give competition in the kitchen?
Yeah,
Come on,
nice.
But what are you doing?
You know what? My whiteboard's up. I got all 3 of your guesses because you get 3 signings. Let me know because I definitely got all of them.
Okay, you're not getting a single one of these. Okay, right winger, center mid, left back. Left back, Alvaro Carreras. You know, the one Man United let slip out the hands. Centre mid, Barrios. Right winger, Arda Güler.
Ew. Arda Güler at right wing? What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I didn't get anybody. I went for Hincapié. Thought you would bring him back. Desiree Doué. Nobody's yet to sign Desiree Doué at all in these past couple videos. And Lamine Yamal. But I guess you don't have the guts to sign Lamine Yamal.
These players, by the way, 87, 88, and 88. This team's going to cook. I'm going to win. I am winning.
All right. Not if my Mexican has something to say about it.
So my top goal scorer has been Gyökeres, 38 goals, right behind Kvara, 23, 13. Eze behind that. These players are doing solid.
My top goal scorer is Fermin Lopez in his new position, 38 goals and 2 assists. Ekitike with 28 and 1. Declan Rice with 18 and 16, while my Mexicans got 17 goals and 8 assists. That's not too bad in your first year. However, I do have lots of injuries. Gabriel and Timber have the bandage, while David Raya and Curio are both hospitalized. But Gilberto Mora is actually about to hit a 90 overall. I'm very happy I signed him.
Okay, well, my 11 is looking pretty solid. Injuries galore again. Oh no, ACL for Pedri. That is not good. But ratings looking good. Why has Güler gone down by 1 overall? This is not looking good.
When it comes to the Premier League, I have won it again, 101 points, but something tells me I didn't beat you again.
Actually did this, yeah. I finished second. I don't know how I did. No, I finished first. Invincibles are back. 106 points. Stick it up there. Onto the Champions League. In the league phase, third place Arsenal with only 1 loss. Straight to the round of 16. Facing RB Leipzig. It's a 5-0 win on aggregate. To the quarterfinal. Oh my goodness, a 1-1 against Porto. We beat them 5-3 on pens. So we just about get to the semi-final. And where are we? Who are we? We're Arsenal. 5-2 against Man City, which means we are in a final. And we beat Liverpool 2-0. Up the Arsenal.
I cannot believe this, man. I need to hope I win this, man, because if not, it's all over. And in the Champions League group stages, I finished in 3rd place. 1 draw, 7 wins. In the round of 16, I beat Leipzig 7-1. Another Brazil. Quarterfinals, 8-0 versus Villarreal. That's insane, man. In the semifinals, 6-0 against Liverpool. We're battering all these teams. And we beat Man City in the final 3-2. Another tie, Henry. We're going another season.
This is unbelievable. I mean, what bloody time is it? How long have we been doing this?
But the question is, who is your top goal contributor? For me, it's actually Martin Odegaard, 13 goals and 30 assists. Gives him 43 GA.
Mine is finally Victor Gyökeres. 38 goals, 3 assists. Yeah, it has to be him. Everyone else got somewhat close, but this guy's been consistently good for me. He's going to have to be sold. Which means the big question is, I need a new striker. Do I go for Haaland?
But the other question is, you obviously won again. Do you want the advantage or the disadvantage?
Oh, I did. I'm rather good at this game. Let's go for the disadvantage. Okay, good. Get that spun. Get it spinning. Please land on something bad.
Budget cut of 50 million. It's not too bad. It could have been way worse. I will take that, man.
Well, you're probably going to have a budget of like 500 million. So I wish I went for the advantage now.
So, of course, it's time to say goodbye to Martin Odegaard. What a servant he has been. So there he goes. Our Norwegian leader is leaving to Man City for 105 million. 2 Champions Leagues here. He is definitely a legend. And, of course, that does give us 422 million. But that went down to 372 because of the disadvantage I got.
Of course, this season is being kicked off with Gyökeres leaving the club. Is this season 5 now? You got the most GA last season. Going to Spurs, 124 million. And Güler now leaving for 130.
So now this is what our team is looking like. And surprisingly, Edwin Noneri has been growing amazingly in the background. I don't think we need to sign a replacement. So I think like Kobo, it's time to sign some superstar backups. And I'm going to go ahead and sign a superstar backup striker. And another superstar backup cam. And I think the backup striker I want to sign is Endrick. I know Henry has him. He's going to be brilliant to help us win another UCL. So for 150 million, Endrick Bobby Charlton is joining Arsenal. Ronaldo. And I'm telling you right now, Henry's not gonna guess him because he has him. And if he does, I don't even care. Our current squad already won the Champions League.
This squad, it is very, very clear. We need a striker and a right winger. Honestly, I think Havertz could cook at striker. And as well, we have Endrick. He could go insane with this budget. But again, my options are pretty tame. Ekitike, guessable. Samu, not guessable. And he doesn't cost a whole lot. Here we go. And new number 9, we're doing it. Samu is joining Arsenal. I don't know who the AI is going to decide to use when we set him. It'd be good.
So Andrew Bobby Charlton now joins the bench. It's time for a backup attacking man. And the player I'm definitely going to go for is Morgan Rogers. 26 years old, has reached his prime. I'm sure here he can bridge past an 86. So for 70 million, we are bringing in Morgan Rogers. Probably the second best English attacking mid in the game right now. I think I made 2 amazing signings and there's no chance I'd be upset if Henry guesses them. And Morgan Rogers has now joined the squad on the bench. And by the way, Lewis Kelly, I converted him to a CDM long ago and he's grown quite nicely. Of course, he's not getting past Zubamendi or Declan Rice.
And Musiala for the right winger. And new number 11. Oh, this guy's 92 overall. Edgar, don't think guesses this guy for right winger. I accidentally played his release clause. Goodness, this bench is so good. And now Musiala's in that side. He's definitely not guessing either of them. For striker, I mean, let's just start Samu, but we've got 3 good options. I think we're ready to win this challenge now.
All right, Henry, as our signings have been made, I want you to reveal first. So I got my guesses up here. Did you change any formations? What did you do?
Nope, same formation, sticking with the 4-3-3 holding. And I signed a striker and a right winger, as you know. Start off with the striker, Samu from Porto, I think. And the right winger is Jamal Musiala.
Jamal Musiala could play right wing.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, Henry, you are very scared, I can tell, because I went for Dembele, who's still 32 years old, could have played striker, could have played right wing, even Cam if you needed him to. I went for Lamine Yamal. I'm just not gonna let you have him. And then finally, Erling Braut Haaland. But it seems like you don't want to make any big signings ever, so guess I didn't guess any of them.
Yeah, cry more. Yeah, never make big signings. Yeah, well, go on, reveal who you signed. Same formation.
Yeah, same formation. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care if you guess them. I went for backups competition. I went for Morgan Rogers as the backup cam. I'm gonna start Ethan Oneri, who went up to an 89, surprisingly. And backup striker, I went for Sir Bobby Charlton Endrick. Who did you guess? I don't care if you guessed them or not, so go ahead.
His attitude, man. I went for Alvarez for striker, Jude Bellingham for cam, and Yildiz for the cam.
My team is good enough to win the Champions League already. I just added on to that.
Okay, so end of the season. Jamal Musiala, 33 goals, 5 assists. Samu right behind him with 20. Kvara, 40 goal contributions. My goodness. So if we both win the UCL this season, this is the guy who gets sold next season. Edgar, how are your stats looking?
You're not gonna believe who's my top goal scorer. It's actually Gilberto Mora. Wait, 32 goals and 14 assists. That actually makes him my top goal contributor. I don't want to sell him, man. Ekitike, 29 and 4. Fermin got injured and missed 20 games, but still got 27 goals regardless. And boy, Henry, do I have a lot of injuries. Fermin, Gabriel, Timber, and Raya all are in the hospital. I think for the first time in this video, my entire starting 11 is above a 90 overall.
Wow, that does sound pretty good. My whole side is above 90, but Samu, 87 up top. Strong overall. Strong bench as well. I think I've won this challenge, honestly. The league, I won it, of course, 105 points. Please don't tell me you beat that. You haven't so far.
Yes, finally I have 109 points, 1 draw, 1 loss, 36 wins. None of us or both of us won the Champions League. I finally get a wheel spin. But in the Champions League, I finished in 2nd place, all wins, but Man City scored more goals than us. In the round of 16, I destroyed Bayern Munich 6-1. In the quarterfinals, I beat Porto 6-2. And in the semis, I beat Real Madrid 4-1. I, for one, did not see that coming. Surely, I would have won my 3rd Champions League, and no! PSG beat us 2-1. But before we continue, Henry, and find out if you won, next collab we do actually won't be a team video. We got a little surprise coming next, but make sure to give us some feedback when we return with a team video.
Okay, so in the league, I finally topped it with 1 draw, 0 losses, 22 points, which puts me straight in the round of 16, facing Juventus, 6-0 on aggregate. Up the arse, let's go. Quarterfinal, Atletico Madrid, 4-1 on aggregate. Let's go. So in the semi-final, pulsed it into the final with a 5-3 win over Dortmund. And in the final, we beat PSG 2-1. Vamos, I've won the challenge. It's now 3-2 with total wins. Let's go.
I can't believe I lost again, but if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out Henry's video as we race to fix Liverpool.